Only 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes.
Got it.
Only 2 minutes. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 megahertz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us...
You understand that?
It's hard, people. Sometimes we can't always do it on Monday. I want to. I'm also hitting share on the Insties. Oh, it's a special night, people. Lots of things to go through. Some old fan favorites. Some Ryan Schlegel favorites. But we hope you had a good Memorial Day. But we got to get to business. People, it's a Tuesday night, but it's still a show. It's time for Polyester Blend Live. Sure. Oh, it's the Schledio. Almost did a mobile show like I did last year, but no. I'm here in the Schledio, ready to have a good time with my good friend, coming from the almost did this but didn't do it capital of Southern California, San Diego. Ryan Bradford, you with us?
I'm here.
Wait, I'm missing something important. Oh no! We don't have this! Keep vamping, Ryan.
Oh my God. Hey everybody, this is Ryan Bradford coming from the thing and throat capital of San Diego. Kind of weird.
You know what?
Anyway, the weird like spittle in the throat capital of San Diego.
Oh no, I want to hear about this, Ryan.
It was just for a second while I was tasked to vamp.
God damn it. Also, there's nothing better. It's like, Ryan, can you vamp for a second? I come back and it's like, oh, so the spittle came out of my mouth. And it's like,
that's why we're the best. That's why we're the best.
I don't know where my basketball went, right?
Oh, dude.
No basketball shot. Well, that's all right. We're just going to have to go old school. Again, my name is Ryan Schlegel. This is Ryan Bradford joining us, I think. I don't know. I didn't get any message he wasn't. Later on here is the Podfather. Jug Dish. I can't remember. Some friend of the show told me how to say it. But people, hope you had a good Memorial Day. Ryan, did you have a good Memorial Day or did you get sick, buddy? It sounds like you got sick.
No, I had a great Memorial Day. It was just I'm drinking wine.
Oh!
You know, when I got a bit of it in my throat when he told me to vamp, and so my voice sounded weird, kind of gurgly.
Your moment to
very
shine.
embarrassing.
Your moment to shine, Ryan. He went to hell. Well,
that's kind of the story of my life. How was your Memorial Day?
it was so good, and we're gonna go over that and other memories here in a new segment here tonight called Memories. But Ryan, you said what your drink is here tonight. But did you know, Ryan, it's a very special night on Polyester Blend?
Did
you know that?
No, I do. Is it right?
Buddy, no, it's a very exciting night. Didn't you know, my friend?
Chill House Mix.
Chill House Mix.
It is, of course, Mojito Night on Polyester Blend. Oh, yeah. Mojito Night to the list of fun nights here on Polyester Blend. That's right. I got the jug of it going, Ryan. It's Mojito Night. So sit back and have a good time on Polyester Blend's Mojito Night. Yeah, buddy.
I am so happy for you and for all of us, really.
It's everyone's enjoyment here tonight on Mojito Night. Is it going to be pretty much the same show? I just have mojitos instead of other things? Yeah, that's about it. But it was fun. I made a jar of it, for Memorial Day weekend. I made a batch, and we're going to have it here tonight. Ryan, what are your thoughts on mojitos?
Love them. I mean, it's a drink I don't really drink very often, but when I do, I'm like, mint, man. Mint makes anything
I'm so
good.
glad. And Ryan, simple syrup. It's not so simple in flavor, but yeah, it's so easy to make. Do you fuck with simple syrup, Ryan?
I never made it. But I fuck with it.
Buddy, get a pencil. Get a pencil and clear your brain, okay? Clear your brain.
I can remember, I think.
Okay, Ryan, get this. Okay, Ryan, water, okay? Ryan, okay. Sugar, okay?
All right.
Heat it up, reduce it a little bit. You got simple syrup.
Oh, damn.
That's why it's so simple, baby. I love it. The fantastic.
It sounds like the best thing a fly could eat.
It's true. It's a fly.
Like, are the flies like coming around being like, hey, you gonna finish that?
Can I have?
You gonna finish that?
Can I have?
You gonna finish that?
Can I either have human shit or any shit of any kind, rotting corpse of any kind, or just sugar? Can I have sugar? That's flies.
Or sugar? Can I have the?
Oh man. We need to start doing topics from characters' point of view, like not from you guys, but like a flies rank them, right? Like rank.
Like a piece
corpse.
of shit.
Yeah, sugar.
Rotting corpse, honey bucket, porta potty.
Oh, that's so fantastic.
But the shirt and this mojito, like, is it just because?
Just because, right? We went down. You asked about how Memorial Day weekend was. Friends of the show would remember I did the show last year from Teasdale. Was totally planning on doing it, but then I was like, you know what? Yesterday, Steph couldn't take off today. And I was like, it sounds better just to maybe come home, relax, Ryan, take the day off, but just do it from home. So, of course, drove back yesterday, beautiful drive. Stopped by and did a little work on Utah City's quiz coming up here tonight, Ryan.
Ooh.
Teasing a little segment. So
Very exciting.
Going down to Teasdale, I was like, Memorial Day. By the way, Ryan, did you know what Memorial Day, the original name of Memorial Day, Ryan? Only proposed, never actually in place.
Wait, what?
The original name of Memorial Day. Do you know this, Ryan?
Fallen Soldiers Memorial.
Decoration.
Remembering. Decoration Day.
You're supposed to decorate the graves. Now, early, I hate to sound like an idiot, but Steph was like, we were talking, we were just like near the Fremont River, having a great time, relaxing before a wonderful dinner, enjoying Capitol Reef National Park. And she's like, so wait, is Memorial Day for just dead people? Or is it only like veterans? Because she's like, don't we have Veterans Day? And I was like, we do have Veterans Day. But I think that's for living veterans, and Memorial Day is for dead veterans, unfortunately. And that's what the case is, right? This is the dead veterans, and Veterans Day is the regular alive. We want them all alive. Right?
Veterans Day was originally to celebrate the end of World War I.
Ryan, I'm sorry. Am I talking to a professor? I mean, this guy knows everything, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, always on November 11th, never on a 3-day weekend.
Nice, buddy. Very good. Now, Ryan, Memorial Day, I looked up and it says, even on the Wikipedia, it says in America, it's basically the beginning of summer, even though it isn't, of course, the first day of summer. But I was like, you know what? I knew it in my bones, Ryan, because that's why I wanted a mojito, because I wanted to enjoy a nice, refreshing summer drink. I mean, we're talking sugar, lime juice, mint, and some club soda or seltzer water, and then rum, buddy. It's rummer.
Yeah,
it's time for rummer. Clayton Scribner.
Yo.
Buddy, welcome to the show. Do you know it's Mojito Night here on PBL, baby?
I did not.
What? Take it away on the dance floor, Clayton.
Yeah, buddy, yeah. I mean, could have easily sent out a newsletter or
I thought
let your other people know.
Thought Realize I made,
Mojito night.
realized it was Mojito night about 30 seconds before the show.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Very happy I made it. Very happy I
It's a
made
good
it.
graphic for
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Came together, baby, on mojitos. Call out your thoughts on the fantastic summer drink.
That was my go-to drink this weekend in Vegas.
Hey, great schlubs think alike, Clay. Guess where I was all weekend? Having them mojitos.
Well, it was speaking of schlub, it's less destructive than other poolside drinks
Full point, Clay. I mean, a giant
to your
chunk,
waistline.
24 ounces of beer, though I'll down it, and though I love it. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of calories.
I mean, like a pina colada, dude. Forget a bad.
Ryan, did you have a drink of the
It's like drinking a half-gallon of ice cream right there.
Did you have a drink of the weekend, Ryan?
Drink of the weekend. I think it was just it was beer. I had two light beer, two plenty for alls. I went and saw The Damned on Saturday night.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
Had a little bit of the shrooms. It was a fun show.
Ryan, how are we at with legality of shrooms in California? Is it just like for medical purposes? Is that all it is?
It's weird. It's weird because like some people are like, yeah, you can get them at weird bodegas or like gas stations or markets, and
What?
I don't know.
I mean, thanks, Gavin. Thanks, Gavin Newsom. I mean, he's a nuisance, right? You guys ever called Gavin Nuisance? Is that a new nickname?
No, nobody's ever said that.
Clay, what do you think? I think that's got legs.
Gavin Newsom.
Gavin
Newsom.
Gruesome, more
Yeah.
like it, because of his hair shellac.
Nice. He looks like shit. You know what doesn't look like shit? When you see a beautiful post on Instagram from your friends at Polyester Blend. That's right, everybody. Don't forget to go over there and like us, join the fun. I mean, more to come. I'm not saying.
Just getting used to this whole social media thing.
I mean, I'm not really. It's not. I mean, you know what I mean, Clay? It's not my thing, and I love it. But we have to do it. I mean, we just have to.
We gotta do it.
We have to do it. Anyway, so we post there every show, but you can come and say hi and join the world of Polyester Blend. But Clay, exciting news.
Yo.
Do you know what today's show is, my friend? Do you know what today's show is?
I heard it's our 222nd show.
Well, first of all, Clay, I mean, let's be clear. It is Mojito Night, okay? Let's be, so it's Mojito Night. But you're right, Clay. Episode 222, Clay. 222. And I thought, what a better way to rejoice the night than doing songs with the number 2. Clay, did you find some songs with the number 2 in it?
I'm going to send one over right now.
I love it so much. Clay, your thoughts on the number 2? Between 1 and 10, where are we at with 2?
I gotta be honest with you, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about 2.
That's weird. Okay, 2, a forgotten number. Ryan, your thoughts on 2?
2's great.
Better than 1.
Oh, you got song 2?
Yes. Song 2.
You got song 2 by Blur.
Oh,
you got doing a 2.
I'm
Much better than a 1. Much better than a 3.
I'm worried. I'm worried about my choices here tonight because I got too many I love. All right, we don't need to listen to Mojito music anymore. People, 2 is the theme, and also in honor of the number 2, we're bringing back one of a fan favorite, maybe just a Ryan Schlegel favorite bit here tonight, coming up on a full Polyester Blend. Clay?
Yes.
How was Vegas? How was your Memorial Day?
It was good, man.
Good.
Sorry I lost that big bet with the boys.
Oh, I was just joking because I thought it was funny that I lost all my money on $20. I'm out. I would make more bets, but I will say we can get to it in sports roundup, but I don't know what to think about sport. I don't know anything. All the teams I thought were going to do good, but garbage, Clay, garbage.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting time in sports. There's some parity out there, some unpredictability.
Ryan, name one NBA team that's in the Final Four. Just one. Just give me one, Ryan.
The Jazz.
Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wrong answer. Clay, we were talking about I was coming back from Teasdale, almost did the show from there, but did not. But I did get I stopped along the way to rehab, to bring back, it's time, one of our great segments, Utah City's Quiz, coming up later on tonight, Clay.
I was going to actually put in a request that we do that a little early tonight.
Oh, we can absolutely do it a little early tonight. What time? Well, how early are we talking about?
I've got a little bit of a hard stop tonight. I'm getting on a bus at 6 a.m.
A bus?
A bus?
A bus? Clay, please explain to the people why a bus.
It's for work. It's a chartered bus. It's for work. Heading out to the Reno Tahoe area for some business.
Oh, well, we all go out there. I mean, we're all pretty much into that. Clay, geez, 6 a.m. Why, Clay?
I'm not really at liberty to talk about the reasons why, other than fiscally prudent.
Clay.
Fiscally prudent.
I was just mostly
decisions.
But don't they want awake people and smart people, not tired people? At 6 a.m. I mean, I want my people thriving. Let them sleep a little.
I
bit.
guess the theory is you fall asleep.
Oh, okay, all right. Clay, is this a school bus? What kind of bus we're talking about here?
It's like a la bus.
Okay, a la bus. Ooh la la, fancy stuff. Well, we can't wait anymore. We got to get right into the show. We got too much to do. It's time for the segment we love. Go over some hyper local news. It's called Point of Order. Polyester blend, Point of Order. We go over some hyper local news. Just a couple things on the docket. I'll save some other things because my boys got to get going. Let's just save some things. But Clay, this is a story that broke my heart over the weekend. I don't know if you saw this. In the West Desert, Yosepa, one of our home away from home, Clay.
Yeah,
someone went to the
battle.
Yeah, one of the most fascinating cities. I mean, we've talked about Yosepa on this show plenty, but if you have never looked it up, go on Wikipedia and check out a just insane story of the history of that town and its relationship to Pacific Islanders and all that, Clay. But there is a Hawaiian, LDS Hawaiian, well, there's a lot of it, but there's a cemetery there that had some wooden statues based on Pacific Island culture, and someone over the weekend went in and chainsaw them down. Clayton Scribner.
Yeah, I was perplexed by this one, and then to hear speculation that it might be like a inter-community thing.
Well, that was where it's like, these stories. First of all, I picture my brain goes right to like two white dudes on ATVs, Clay. You know what I mean? Just
that's
right.
Yeah, of course. I thought they were like capturing the pole and bringing it back home.
Exactly. Or, I've had enough of this bullshit from a different place. But Ryan, the article's very fascinating to be like, well, actually there has been some inter-community tensions, and some think this is a kind of a revenge or like, an act against the inside the community, Ryan.
Damn.
Oh. So anyway, just a story that's unfolding before us. But either way, don't chainsaw them down. Don't chainsaw the statues at a cemetery.
That's wild.
Bad karma, man. Bad karma. Now, if it was like some horrible statue that we need to get rid of, okay, there's exceptions to every rule. But I'm just saying, come on, this is bad mojo. It's bad mojo. Leave people of Yosepa alone. Only help them out. Clay, I'm going to skip that one. This one, Clay, is a new segment here in Polyester Blend. It's really more. It's not about the article itself, Clay, but it's a moment you've got to reflect on when a word means something today, but tomorrow it means a completely different thing. Because Clay, I saw this headline: Mammoth painting is on Italian artist Valentine to Southern Utah's flora and musical, and I was like, oh, they did like a Utah Mammoth mural down in Southern Utah, and it's like, no, it's a big, large.
The Mammoth painting.
Clay, the word mammoth no longer can be used so willy-nilly anymore
in
Utah.
You gotta be a little bit more careful with that word now.
Right, like free jazz. 19. What year did the Jazz come here? It meant something the day before, and then the day after. You can't be just throwing around jazz all the time.
You can't be throwing around jazz all the time.
Well, sure you can. I mean, it's a bad team. You should throw them around. Ryan. I mean, they realize there's a new team in town called the Mammoth. This is not confusing, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, you know that we have a hockey team called the Mammoth? Do you want me to catch you up on that?
What's a mammoth?
Okay,
what's a
Ryan, I know if you're... Here's one, Ryan. This will get your attention. Speaking of, he would have been on our all-time schlub. I mean, he still might if we ever do it. The great schlubs of all
All-time
time. But Ryan and Clay, we lost George Wendt over the last week. As Nick Faulkner said, he went, which is just a solid joke. Really good joke.
Yeah, I got to hand it to him. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Ryan, your relationship to George Wendt or Cheers, your thoughts
I
here?
mean, my dad loved Cheers. I think I didn't really understand what Cheers was until later in my 20s.
Right.
But yeah, when I saw George Wendt die, it's funny to see what kind of your friends, like how many of your friends take celebrity deaths like so hard.
Right.
And it's like, George Wendt, okay, yeah, sad that he's dead. Yeah, he was
Right.
a very popular character, but like, really? Like, one of those things like, too soon?
Accounts,
Like, somebody's...
By all accounts, George Wendt, the person, had great taste in music and went to a lot of shows.
Oh, so Ryan, you might have something in common there. No, but I understand what you're saying,
He
Ryan.
really
It's
likes Southern California punk.
Yeah, Ryan, you could have seen the George over at some of these concerts. But your point is well taken. It's like, I love George Wendt, but yeah, I love the Bears. You know, I love the Bears. He was in some movies I like, but he hasn't really been a part of pop culture in, 25 years. I feel like his name only gets mentioned in the sense that he's the uncle of Jason Sudeikis in the last 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what all comes about. What I was more happy with is he's a proper schlub, right? I mean, I love the guy. He was a national treasure.
Legit.
76 years old. And when I heard, I was like, George, you kept that schlub going. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? This gives us hope out there.
Yeah.
So anyway, I saw this.
Are you saying that's too early, or is that...
No, he made it to 76, and he's not
It's a respectable schlub age.
I mean, a lot of us are going to... Like, we lost our James Gandolfini. I mean, he was like, what, 59? You know what I mean? 60 or something like that?
Yeah, I think he was doing a lot of coke, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think he was doing a lot of different things. But, I mean, our great schlubs, we only get for so long, right, is what I'm saying, Ryan. And Wendt made it a long time. And by the way, I watched this, the whole clip of every time he came in. I was just, like, to have this is how you go out, Ryan, like an 18-minute reel of your catchphrase, people watch it when you die, seems like a pretty good way to go. But then I was realizing, Clay and Ryan, I was like, I was trying to think of like the norms that, juniors that we'd go to. And I was like, oh shit, I think we were the norms. Like, I think, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think
One second, you think you're the norm.
Polyester Blend might be a show. It's a show for norms made by norms is what I'm saying, Clay.
Normies.
Complete normies, complete ridiculous normies. Your thoughts on George? Anything else, Clay, on this business here?
I need to go back and probably watch Cheers.
It's all right. I did it the other day. I was like, I think it was so perfect for the time. You know what I mean? Where it's like, again, great show, great all that stuff. But it's like, I don't know if it holds, stands out as much as holds up as much as some of the other things. Let's close the docket on some of these other things if we got to get going here, Clay. We got a chop full night here tonight, Clay. Yeah. Clay, we're going to do Sports Roundup next week. We'll have more pizza talk next week, right, Ryan Bradford?
That's right.
But people, we need to bring back a bit here. I think we all love so much. A bit that I personally love, and I had to think of it, Clay and Ryan, when it was our 222nd show. I'm like, those are some numbers. You know what? I think we need to go back into it. Gentlemen, it's time to reopen and create some cool new numbers. That's right, everybody. If you remember this bit, why does 69 and 420 get all the fun, right? Why do we have new cool numbers that mean other things, right, Ryan? Do you remember some of these that we came up with last time?
I do remember, yeah.
Yeah, so 255, the coolest, because that was the number of times Henry Winkley appeared as the Fonz. So 255 should be a new word for coolest, right? These are some of the ones we did last time. I think the one we loved the most was 5.5.
Oh, yeah.
5.5, of course, is the pH level found in the guts of people experiencing diarrhea. We used it for a while, but we got it, 69, 420. Okay, I get it. I've heard it. Clay, we did for a little bit, but we got to keep going with 5.5 out there. You know what I'm saying?
I love the 5.5. Yeah, we stopped saying it. That's unacceptable.
And let's not forget, there was a couple good more. That one was okay. But the only ones I wanted to bring up. Oh, Ryan, you loved this one. 1,054,511. That means new metal because it was the week in sales that Limp Bizkit had for Chocolate Starfish just in the first week.
Yeah.
Clay, your personal favorite, 4.5 inches, Fedora. the height of a crown. So we had a bunch of these, and I wanted to go back through these. By the way, I realized we did this number 2. Too Much to Do. That Ringo Starr, Ryan.
Oh yeah, too much to do.
Too much to do.
So we already had the number 2. We don't need to worry about that. January 6th. That's because it means New Mexico. That's the date it became a state. I don't know what you guys were thinking, but that was that one. But people, I've come up with some new ones, Clay and Ryan. I want to see how you guys like them, and the 2.0 version of cool new numbers. Let's see how you like them, guys. 800. What do you possibly think 800 should stand for? Guys, you got to start using it for puke. Because, of course, that's the average max volume of milliliters an adult human can produce in puke.
All right. Okay.
Well, 50 to 200 of that being just air, though, Clay. Just keep that in mind, okay? But 800, the new word for puke, okay? We got that going for us. Ooh, 6, low number. What do we think 6 is, Ryan? Just get off the top of your head. What do you think? 6 is?
I'm gonna say. How many gallons of piss in a week?
Ryan, get your fucking head out of the gutter. Not all this has to be so filthy. Ryan, I think it should mean we're good. We're good. 6, man. 6. We're good. You know why? Because, Ryan, that was the number of studio albums Red Hot Chili Peppers put out after Californication. All right? So
what?
We're
no.
Good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Thank you. Clay, do you hate that one? Or, Clay, what do you think? Your thoughts on this?
Well, I hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, I think Ryan's going to fight the argument. So you might even say 0, because that's the last time they had a good album was none of them. But I'm going to go with Californication. Ryan, your thoughts on this? So you want to stand up for what? Stadium Arcadium?
No, I think yeah, you're right. There's nothing good after Stadium Arcadium.
Absolutely. So 6 will now be the new short for we're good. Hey, do you want more chips, more water? 6.
Never heard this before.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's a new number. Right? It's a new cool number.
Okay.
Next one, Clay. 2025. What do you think that one is?
Wait, besides the current year?
It is. You know what? That's funny because it actually means oh fucking Christ. You know what? You know why? Because it was the year it was the year I really thought about the name Californication, and I'm upset about it. You know what I mean, Ryan? I've always just said it out loud, but now I'm like, oh, have I really just been saying
God damn it.
California?
Yeah.
Oh fucking Christ. You know what I mean, Clay? Californication.
Oh yeah. I do know what you mean.
Now, Clay, I
know exactly what.
You might be wondering what this photo is on the right. Well, recently, one of their songs, Around the World, got stuck in my head, which I actually think might be on Stadium Arcadium. I don't know. But I watched the music video for it, and let's just take a quick look at about around the minute mark of this video and see if you guys see something that disturbed me and Steph as much as it did. Let's see. Let me pull this up. This is the video for Around the World. And this is we're going to watch it from about 40 seconds till a minute. We'll see. Let me know if you guys see it. I'm going to turn off the audio so we don't get dinged. Okay. Just keep an eye on it. Just tell me when you see it, you guys. It's coming up.
Pretty good video.
Can't wait.
Oh! Guys, watch where the fingers are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he's so gross.
Or 2025, Clay. Oh, fucking Christ.
Wait, does he lick the fingers and then?
Oh, he puts them right in his mouth, bud. Puts them right in his mouth. I think we could watch this real slow. I don't want to get dinged here.
I love that the director was like, all right, here's what we're going to do. Anthony Kiedis was like, yep, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to go. Let's do it real slow.
That's on brand.
So here we go. Oh, so do you see where he's mimicking there, Ryan? He's going.
Oh yeah.
He goes ahead and puts the fingers in the mouth. Okay. Oof, and I don't like which ones he uses. And there we go. Okay.
He's finger banging a ghost?
Yeah, it's sexual assault. I think we all just got sexual assault, frankly, is what it is. Disgusting.
We all just got sexual assault.
But both, we're going to get cited for it and we are abused by it. Let's go through a couple more here, guys. Couple more here. These great new numbers. Feel free to use 96. 96. And I want that to mean thank you. Thank you. Clay, I think you'll love this one. Do you know why I'd say 96? Thank you. What do you think? Something recent, Clay, in the news.
Oh, something recent. So it wasn't 1996.
No. It's something recent. It has to do with, I'll give you a hint. It's a sentence, Clay. They were sentenced this.
Oh, the January 6th people?
No, our good friend Jeremy the Bullshitter. Why didn't we call him that sooner?
Oh,
Jeremy the Bullshitter. That's how many months he was sentenced to jail, Clay. The Bullshitter. Why have we not called him the Bullshitter? He's the bull. Now he's the Bullshitter. You know what I'm saying, Clay?
Yeah. I just, you can pardon him, but you can't pardon those boots. You know?
Clay, I think we need to have that image more in our show. So 96, thank you.
Now, if you want to Photoshop me, I'm sick of the chili bowl, but if you want to Photoshop me on that setup,
like that's your outfit, Clay?
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive. Speaking of that, Ryan Bradford, 36. We want it to mean, of course, killed something I love. Killed something I love. 36, Ryan. It's about, we're going to pop culture on this. Pop culture, a show, something that means a lot of us. This is their number of seasons. Ugh, killed something I loved.
Number of season, 36. America's Funniest Home Video.
Oh, great guess, Ryan. Great guess. No, it's number of the Simpsons seasons. You killed something I loved. 36. Now, Ryan, were you the one telling me? Did you ever jump back in for a second with the Simpsons? Ever like? Are you like most?
I usually watch the Halloween episode.
Oh, okay. So you're still
like every year. Not great, but it is what it is.
Clay, thoughts on it? When's the last time you watched a Simpsons episode?
All the way through?
No, you're still going?
No. I'm saying all the way through.
Oh, I'm not.
I've watched a Simpsons episode all the way through.
You've never watched a Simpsons episode all the way through?
No, I'm saying when you ask me when the last time I watched the Simpsons episode.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
through.
whoa, wait a minute. We have a bigger thing. Yeah, when's the last time you watched the Simpsons all the way through?
Probably 1998.
Yeah, it's been too much. You killed something I
I was probably smoking a bong, playing
Hell yeah.
hacky sack.
How many Lagwagon albums were you listening to?
Nice.
Zero Lagwagon albums. We're probably listening to some Ghetto Boys or something.
Oh shit.
Playing hacky sack, going and then watching The Simpsons and Conan O'Brien.
That's a pretty good day. That was a after work at the library routine. Oh, I love it, Clay. I love it.
B-Rips.
By the way, Clay, did you watch that Conan the Kennedy
the travel stuff?
No, well, that stuff I like. That stuff, the Kennedy Award ceremony that's on Netflix.
No,
that's really good. It's really good. You should check it. Ryan, did you watch it?
Which one?
The Conan O'Brien Kennedy Awards ceremony that they put up on Netflix.
No, I haven't.
Good, it's good.
Yeah, I got to kind of hand it to Conan and David Letterman. Obviously later Letterman had an amazing, much longer career. Conan should have had one too, but the kind of new late night talk show format wasn't gonna. Seems like they've maximized their presence via newer media and newer concepts rather than. I can't remember the last time I sat down and listened to a talk show, like a late night talk show.
I watch Seth Meyers pretty frequently, but that's
really
but I
watch his clips.
But you're right. I'm not watching the whole episode. You're absolutely right. I'm watching the clips. I'm not watching the whole. Could you imagine? Stephen Colbert's on. That ain't happening. I mean, when you've got entertainment like Polyester Blend that's showing, it's redefining, showing what you can do with late night. I mean, come on, guys. This is the real deal. Speaking of what you can do late night, guys, 69 is pretty sexual. And last time we had a hit. We had a hit last time with, oh, God, where is it? One of our last ones, Squeezing the Jit.
I like how Tuesday night shows are kind of classic. It's just us three.
I know. It's old school.
Not a care in the world.
What do we got to run? We got to go somewhere? Clay, Ryan, last time, where's one of our hits? It was Filthy. Oh yeah, Gilf, 177. The number of episodes of the Golden Girls.
Oh man, we got way into the gills.
We got way into the
time.
gills. Yep, it's 177. Well, so guys, I was like, we need to have a sexy one. You know, we got to have a sexy one here, and we got to.
Wait, hold on. The Californication wasn't sexy?
No, well, that's true. I mean, that was more of abusive. I want to be sex
Just
positive.
kidding.
I want to be sex. But here's what it is, guys. The next one.
I thought you were about to put up Smithers.
Oh, well, no, that's the section one too. No, guys, it's 829. 829. It's a date, but 829. You know what that means? It means GSOD. Okay, GSOD. Okay, guys. Of course, it was a gas station orgy day. Okay, a day Mavin come and go came together and merged, guys. So gas station orgy day, 829.
You said come and go merge. I like came together and merge.
Oh, baby!
You said it. You said it. You just said it.
I was so excited about gas station orgy day. I was already thinking of the possibilities, Clay.
Yeah.
So GSOD, dude, gas station orgy day, 829, a new number out there. Next one, Clay, 91. 91. Of course, I want this should mean pure childhood joy. Oh, this is in honor of something over this weekend. 91, pure childhood joy. Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, runtime in minutes, guys. The 1985 classic movie.
It's also 1991, the year that punk broke, man. Amazing year.
It's a good year. 91 works best. So pure childhood joy. Yeah, you're exactly right. Good year. Did you guys see that the Paul Rubens documentary came out over the weekend? Did you guys see that at all? Did you know that?
I watched it.
Me too. I found it. I was very interested. What do you think, bud?
I thought it was pretty good. I think
fucking hate it. Just kidding. Who would hate it?
I feel like it wasn't like as I don't know.
I loved
it. Wasn't like
didn't do it justice,
deep enough to warrant like 3.5 hours.
I felt like it was a mess once they got to the arrest, because like we all know the guy's just J and his D in the early 90s, and then later on we know that he's probably he was hanging out with people he probably shouldn't have been hanging out with, but he also was not doing his due diligence and buying stuff that could potentially. I mean, I do think it was ultimately a witch hunt, but I thought the stuff about him going to art school and being the super like long-haired, beautiful, open, flamboyant gay man doing art, I thought that was so fascinating. Those movies he was in, Ryan. And and then I did find I didn't know about the Pee Wee tour, that stuff. I knew about the show,
right,
of course,
right. And I didn't know like that woman was who was in the original show was in Charlie's mom.
Yeah, Miss Yvonne.
It's Always Sunny.
Yep. Well,
yeah, Miss Yvonne.
The Phil Hartman stuff was super. I didn't know they had such a big falling out. I always wondered why they didn't work, but like that was intense. Anyway, 91 for me, pure joy, pure childhood joy. They got the last three here, gentlemen. Last three. This, of course, is 222. 222. I wonder what that could be. I know what it is.
Number of episodes of The Blend.
Living your dream, being a great week with people you are lucky to hang out with, and all this kind of stuff. Clay, we love you guys. 222 is a show. Happy for the fans. Happy for all that. But anyway, 222. Luckiest guy in the world here. And then also, didn't I also do this? Oh, never mind. This is the whole thing. I got that. The last thing here, 2,144. 2,144. Hellhole, Clay. Hellhole. 2,144. Of course, Clay. It's the square miles of Utah County, Clay. A hellhole. It's a goddamn
I was just driving through on the way home from Vegas yesterday. I was just like,
fuck you.
I don't like you.
That's why 2,144 will now mean hellhole square miles of Utah County. People, hope you enjoyed it. Use it out there when you're talking with your best friends. You got a whole bunch of cool new numbers to use, my friends.
Blend.
Cool new numbers.
Ugh. Cool new numbers,
Red
friends.
Hot Chili Pepper. Ugh. Gotta get that Ketis off of there.
God, that is
so gross.
Hey, man, I know you're like 55 years old, but how about you frost your tips and
just like
have finger sex with a ghost?
Oh, and he probably like chuckled after, and they use it. I bet they laughed so hard when they were editing that. Oh God, put that one in, man. People, you know what else you should put on? The rest of Polyester Blend. It's coming up to here tonight. Let's do a music break.
Yeah, I put my pick in the chat.
Oh,
Not
nice.
that I need to go first, but
yeah, I'll put yours on, Clay. Which one? What's chat in the Zoom?
The Zoom chat.
Paul McCarts. Let's just get dinged all night long, people.
Well, no, this is interesting. It's a hidden track
Whoa.
off his 2007 record.
How long did you stick with the McCarts? Is that a McCarts? You still sticking
This
with
is
them
just
at
an
that point?
odd. This is an odd song that's just kind of floated into my.
Is it number 2?
Number
two?
Number
2?
No, it's like written for his daughter.
Oh.
When she turned 2. Also weird that he would have a daughter that was 2 in 2007. But
Hey, when you're that handsome man who's a Beatle, I guess you can do whatever you want. George,
what kind of a
Peace and
funky
love.
track. I wish I was writing music like this when I was in my late 60s, early 70s.
yes, absolutely.
Very creative man, that Paul McCartney.
Hey,
Too busy for babies. Too peace and love.
peace
Too
and
busy
love. Yeah,
for-
Ringo wasn't doing that. Ringo's just drumming around. He's having a great time. But people, we're so glad you're here tonight on Mojito Night, Clay. What a
He doesn't
night.
have enough time.
No time, too much to do. I swear I had that on there. People,
I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do.
too much to do here, people. We're playing a Paul McCartney song, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We come back. I got one tiny thing, and then we might just have to do the no lifelines for the cities quiz. Might just have to go right into
No
it.
lifelines. There's no. What? You don't think we're getting anyone on tonight?
I don't know, man. We'll find out. That's the joy of Polyester Blend. God knows who might show up here. People, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Paul McCartney. We'll be right back on Polyester Blend. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Paul Shore.
Look at it walking. Turn my head. Taking my breath away.
Paul McCartney. How many songs has Paul McCartney written?
In his catalog, 222. No, I bet you 1,000 plus.
What do you think?
In the thousands.
Paul McCartney, amount of songs.
Actually, maybe just below.
Now, would you say it's like written?
I know Dylan's around 1,000.
Holy shit! It says over 1,000. It's not giving me a.
Okay.
It's not giving me a. Okay, this includes songs released and unreleased. 1,224 officially released. 543 unreleased.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, hey, you ever hear about Prince?
Oh yeah, what was his total? Oh my god,
His total was. I mean, unreleased.
Man.
They said they could like. He's got so much unreleased material. They can release a album a month for like 100 and something years. Like something
Holy
insane. Just something
shit.
insane like that.
Right. Clay, I was thinking about that. Like, so I was listening to this Blake.
As you were pounding, is there just like wet mint leaves all over the place?
It's everywhere. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Clay, I was thinking about, so I was listening to this Blake Checks podcast. I like it, these movie talks. We're talking movies. And they were talking about the Batman 1989 and just how nuts that there's a Prince album connected to it.
The Nicholson one.
The Nicholson one. But just like Prince, there's a whole Prince Batman album. Like, and two of them are in the movie.
Yeah.
That's clear.
Well,
but like, what the fuck, man? Like, so weird. Yeah.
There's that famous internet clip of him playing bass on one of the tracks. Where he's just shredding the bass. Prince, you can look it up on YouTube. It's like a famous clip. Like,
Well, you mean the guitar one where he's playing Gently Weeps after?
no, it's him playing bass, recording the Batman shit.
Oh,
You could like Prince plays bass in studio Batman.
we're gonna get dinged so hard. Prince. I mean, we have some hidden shows that unreleased PBL that
So much
didn't
material.
get. It's just sitting behind. You know how many?
Yes.
You know how many numbers they didn't show you? There's so many numbers.
It's in the archives.
They'll be there. They're gonna come out at some point. Bass playing on Batman. Did we lose Ryan? Did Ryan die?
I'm here. My headphones went weird.
Doing
Yeah.
Look at his hair. God, he's
His hair. This is hair era. It's pretty amazing. Like I was just like, I'm just sitting down doing this in the bass.
Yeah, clearly a well lit. This isn't just like a documentary. Like they set up the shot. He's like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, that movie had a lot of money behind it. I'm sure they just opened up the pocketbook and said, Prince, Batman, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, and he was their number one artist at that time, right? For Warner Brothers or something like this. So makes sense. And but it was funny because it was almost like Prince went off of his, which to be fair, I don't know if he's reading the comic books, but I think he's just like, well, I saw the Batman show in the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go off of those kind of vibes. I think that's the way to go. I was going to do this here tonight, guys. I unveil a new segment on Polyester Blend. Just a fun one. I didn't get it all the way done, so I'll just do a kind of a brief version of it, guys. Not too unlike topics, but kind of like that. So in honor of Memorial Day, guys, I wanted to do a quick thing called Memories. Poly Blend. That's right, PBL Memories, you guys. And the whole idea is throwing out some of your favorite memories out there. All right, Ryan, we can start with you, my friend. First VHS tape that you remember having, Ryan. This could be what you bought. Do you remember your first VHS tape?
What I bought? I was talking about this. I had a birthday. 6th grade. My mom had previously worked at the Best Western Hotel on the Kimball Junction between I-80 and Kimball Road.
I know exactly.
She got us a deal. We had 2 rooms that looked like with the glass doors going out to the pool. I was sick the entire time. It was my birthday. I don't know why. you don't
This is
really
great
need to know
backing
this. It was a great birthday. I was sick, but my older brother gave me a VHS tape of Night of the Living Dead for my birthday that year.
Damn.
So after that hotel party, I was sick as a dog. Came home and watched that on my couch, and it blew me away because I was like, "Wait a minute! This movie is black and white, and it is still scary. Like, black and white movies can be scary."
I know. Clay.
So yeah,
that's a great one. That's a great one. Clay, real quick before I want you to answer this one, and maybe you might be fucking like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what yours would be. Like, what's the one?
My first VHS tape I ever owned?
But wait, before I say anything, because you know what Ryan's saying, how like old of a movie was for us, like something from the 40s just seems so old. But like, what's it like showing your son something from like this? Is it like, is there a year that you're like, you just have to cut it off? Like, he's not going to care if it's after this year, or is he pretty open to like older movies that you might have liked?
Oh man, I mean the wildly popular movies of the 80s and 90s were much better than what is coming out now.
That's a fair point, and like, I mean,
80s movies appeal to kids
today
of this general. Absolutely.
So that's good to know, because I'm not. What am I hanging out with?
I mean,
kids?
like Spielberg still connects with a 12-year-old.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? You don't think you think Goonies is like that's bullshit?
I don't know, man. They could just be like, what are these old kids doing? I don't give a shit. Like, what do kids even know about pirates?
No, Charlie always connected with the 80s and the 90s.
Well, what did you connect with, my friend? What did you connect with? What was your first VHS tape? It could
My
be
first VHS tape
that you
was,
remember buying, whatever.
Was Inner Space.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Love that movie.
Joe Dante.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that was my first VHS tape. I watched the shit out of that, man.
Oh, man.
I mean, nothing about, I mean, it's like, the nerd getting the girl, kind of, sort of, but,
Dude, I love that.
Funny, science.
Good idea, like a creative idea.
Yeah.
Well, what's it called? Magic School Bus idea, basically. By the way, Ryan, I know we're both our love of Joe Dante. That do you listen to that Blank Check movie podcast at all? Ryan?
No.
Oh.
What year was that? That was 87?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? But
Holy shit. So yeah, I believe I watched or bought that when I was 12.
Oh, you bought? That was your first buy. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Ryan and Clay, Joe Dante. Ryan, what are your thoughts on Joe Dante, Clay? Do you know Joe Dante? That he directed this? He directed this. He directed, Ryan, what am I forgetting? Gremlin? No. Yeah, Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Gremlins 2, which Ryan and I favorite. Oh, The Burbs. Plenty of other great stuff.
Why didn't he never become a household name?
Because, yeah, good question. I mean, I think there's a whole deep dive to do on him, but I think, like, for instance, Ryan, after the Batman...
Didn't, like, Spielberg kind of get more credit for Gremlins?
Spielberg was Gremlins. Spielberg was this, the presenting. But, Ryan, I was listening to, like, Batman comes out and they're like, all the studios like, we need a piece of this. And they all chose, like, the Shadow and the Phantom, like, missing for another 20, 30 years on Marvel. But, like, they brought up the fact that Joe Dante wrote... Did you ever watch The Phantom, Ryan? That movie with Billy Zane?
No, I never did.
Oh, man. It's so ridiculous. Clay, do you even know what The Phantom is?
No.
Oh, it was a weird... I mean, it didn't...
I mean, I know The Phantom from the 30s.
Right, exactly. This is them trying to make, like...
The Phantom knows.
They're like, oh, we'll figure this out. We'll have Billy Zane. It'll be perfect. So what Joe Dante did, he said... I'll write a funny, kind of a loving homage to the original Phantom, but it'll be a goof. And then things went awry and Joe Dante was no longer a part of it. Some other guy got attached to it, directed it, and wrote it, or took that Joe Dante script and made it. Joe Dante shows up to the premiere being like, oh, I wonder what they did with my script. And then he goes, oh my God, they made my script word for word, but didn't realize it was a comedy.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
So they just ended up making The Phantom, that his comedy version, a serious movie called The Phantom. Anyway, people, you know him, you love him, especially you love him. He is, of course, our chat master, Jeremy Matthews. I know this is movie night, Jeremy. Movie night.
It is movie night. It was also band practice night.
Oh, man. So I know it's Tuesday.
Getting ready for the Green Jelly Show in Ogden this Friday at the Funkin' Dive.
And what did you say again? The Green Jelly Show? Man run over the mountain. Where was it? Where is it again?
It is
Ogden, Utah.
Ogden, Utah, the Funkin' Dive.
There we go. Up on your screen now. Oh, you're so excited for this.
Gonna be epic.
Jeremy, you on? You do some zooms with the green jelly before the show. Kind of go over expectations. Is that happening?
Um,
No, no Zoom calls with the green jelly band beforehand.
I mean, we basically just been meeting constantly, like in
going over the
person.
set.
I've been flying out to wherever they're playing so they can kind of review it and decide what they want to do.
I love it. Jeremy, we're doing a new segment here in honor of Memorial Day. It's called PBL Memories. We just asked these guys, what was your first VHS tape, Jeremy? Your first VHS tape? Could be bought, gifted, just what could you remember?
You know, I think it was Green Jello at the heavy metal shop. When I was like 12. I actually don't it's interesting because we had a lot of VHS tapes that were taped off cable.
Oh.
So you guys were talking about like Inner Space. The movie I remember like watching over and over again when I was a kid was The Goonies.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't like a purchased VHS of
shit.
it. It was like
Jeremy.
taped off cable. Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt, but coming to us live from Las Vegas, Nevada, where they beat the shit out of Nazis when they show up to punk shows like they should. He is going to tell us about a live memory he might be having here on PBL.
I don't think he's live in Vegas anymore.
That guy is. Look at Danny Woodhead. Let me pin it for everybody.
I thought he was driving back from Vegas.
Look, he's at the punk rock show. Look at him. He's in a concert
Punk
right
rock
now.
bowling.
Way to go, Danny. Way to go.
Oh
There he is. Speaking of memories, here's a memory created on Polyester Blend. How fantastic
Oh,
is
that's so cute.
Ryan, were you going to go to this show?
No. I mean, I've always been curious to go to punk rock bowling, but like Kilby Court is hard to do anything in May.
It is hard. Anyway, and guys, thanks for asking. Of course, I had a bunch of recorded VHSs. The first, I remember going to Media Play and buying back to back. I bought Happy Gilmore and Mortal Kombat in the same day. Both those VHSs. Those are the first ones I bought back to back. Hell of a one. Let's see. Oh, this was an interesting one. I thought maybe if you guys remember this one, PBL Memories, where we go over some of our PBL collective first moments. Do you guys remember your first fast food? Like your first time going to fast food?
Oh, first? Oh, absolutely, I do.
Oh, Clay, that's my boy.
Yeah. There's a picture of it. It was like my friend David's.
Picture of it?
Yeah, it was like my friend David's 6th birthday. I was 4. It's like a picture of me with Ronald McDonald.
Oh, it's got to be McDonald's for all of us, right? Like that, right?
Certainly was for me.
Yeah, I think for me too. I don't think it would be hard if.
I mean, the McDonald's had me locked in. I was locked in.
Absolutely. Ryan, McDonald's
It was the gold standard.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
back then you used to have your birthday at McDonald's. They had the whole thing at McDonald's.
Happy Meal. It works perfectly.
It's literally a Happy Meal. I mean, talk about locking in the Schlub
I know exactly.
Hall of Fame.
Welcome to where we are now.
Schlub Hall of Fame move. Inventing the Happy Meal.
That's a Hall of Fame move. Clay, I wasn't able to make the graphics for these, but I have a couple more written down. First video game, Clay.
I mean, first video game played or first video game?
I guess I'm asking for the memory. First played, whatever, if they're the same, but
It's Asteroids on the Atari 2600.
yeah, baby.
And then first video game arcade style is like Pac-Man at Shakey's Pizza on Charleston Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 1981.
Yes. Oh, buddy, I'm so proud of you. Ryan, do you remember your first video game?
I think it was Mario on the NES.
That makes sense. That
To me, that was a video game revival moment because, like, I was like kind of like really like there was that arcade those arcade games of the early '80s, and then it kind of like kids didn't really talk about home arcade games until the Nintendo dropped.
yeah. Oh, that yeah.
And that
you
was
would've
like
lived-
that was like late. That was like '88. there was like this dead zone between like 85 and 88 where like there was whack ass video game systems coming out like ColecoVision and shit.
Yes.
And then boom, when Nintendo dropped it, like united everyone back into the video game system world.
Yeah, because
Mario, of course, united it all.
by being just a little bit older than us, you would have seen that, because my memory was that everyone else had a Nintendo and I didn't, and I was really jealous. In fact, my first video game memory is this. Ryan, I doubt you would remember this, Clay, but do you remember this, Ryan, at all? It was a handheld Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this thing?
Yes.
This was my, like, of course, like, it's not the best, but this was like my first video game memory. Because, like, my parents wouldn't buy me an NES, but they bought me this, and they also bought me this, which is so sweet. The same kind of idea, handheld. I had this, I would switch between that and this fucker. Oh, this was my favorite thing ever. It was Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hull shootout. And you would do the same thing. You would just play. Oh, it was fantastic. Did you ever fuck around with these, Clay? These weird video game things?
Oh, man, Tiger.
I probably did at some point. These two aren't ringing a bell, but geez,
They're fun as shit.
I love the graphics on the outside, and then
way better.
The graphics on the outside, and then the actual game on the inside. It's like, yeah, dude, it's gonna be Gretzky Hull. Wait, there's like two dots slapping a dot.
It's like, yeah,
Well, it was also like there were outlines of the characters that would illuminate.
yes, and they only had like
It was
two.
not, yeah, the animation, it wasn't like 30 frames per second. It wasn't like the Game Boy picture quality. It was whack. But
It was ridiculous. How about this? Two more before we move on. First memory. Oh, sorry, Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. I'm so sorry, Jeremy. I'm so sorry.
So my dad, it wasn't the Atari 2600, but he got some sort of Atari that had a keyboard attached. And I don't know, he was kind of an early adopter, but I feel like he must have bought it from someone because it came with a ton of cartridges.
Oh.
So we had Donkey Kong and Asteroids, which are like, and Pac-Man, the iconic ones. But the games I remember playing a lot that weren't any of the famous ones were Dig Dug.
Oh.
And so the controller looked like that, but it still didn't look quite,
quite like that. Okay.
Love me that Dig Dug.
Love
Dig Dug and Caverns of Mars.
I don't remember.
I was like a Super Pitfall. Combat was big on the 2600. That was a tank game where the tanks talk to each other. There's lots of good stuff on the old 2600. This was like the 3600 that had a keyboard. 2600 was just a console, had no keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it had that control. It had that controller.
The one I had a keyboard, and it even had like there was like a music composition cartridge, but we could never figure out how to work it.
Fantastic stuff.
Also, was a Commodore family myself. We had Commodores.
Yeah. I didn't get I didn't get a console. Oh no, I got the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis was my first. And
Rise from your grave.
It was so sweet. It was such a great time. All right, last question, guys. Last question. First time you shit your pants. First time you shit your pants. I can start if you need to think about it. I was at a party.
Isn't it technically the first day you're probably
great?
alive?
You know what? First memory of shitting your pants, where you're like, what happens in this scenario? I think I was at we were at a family friend's party.
I gotta dare you here. How about the last time you shit your pants?
I'll give you the last time I shit my pants. I was at the.
That's the more daring story.
It was at the West Cliff. It was 10 years ago at the West Cliff.
Oh my God.
I got up from my chair just like a normal day, walking. All of a sudden, it was like, put. And it was like, wait, what? I was by myself, and it was like, what the fuck just happened?
What's the West Cliff?
The West Cliff was that studio apartment I had. It was in the basement, the shithole. but I wasn't with anyone, but it was the most like, wait, this wasn't planned. I know how to shit. I've been shitting for 30 years at that point, and no problem. But it was late night. I remember shitting my pants as a kid and going, well, what do I do now? So embarrassed. Luckily, I think it was like a dry log, so I kind of just was able to like get it out, and I could continue on with the day. So it didn't ruin the situation. Ryan, go ahead.
Wait, so Westcliff, was that a dry log or was that?
No, it was a wet plop because that's the only reason it came out. It was able to get past.
Buddy, I have had that same.
Yeah.
It was probably like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just like I thought I was just sitting at my computer farting like the entire time.
Yes.
Okay.
You ass, you son of a bitch. Clay is like, you guys are gonna dare you. And now he's like, guys, a little too much info, please. Clay, this is 5.5.
But when that happens, that you like, oh, what am I? Is this like is this growing up or is this just like?
It's troubling. As an adult, it is.
Yeah, very troubling. Yeah, it's like the Twilight Zone.
Because it's like, we on it depends? Is this a depends situation? Am I at that stage already? Clay, you asked, bud. We're waiting for your answer, bud.
No, we're good. What's up?
Jeremy, you can pass.
No,
Jeremy.
one time I was ghost towning in 1983 with my dad, and I had an accident. He helped me out. He dismissed my underwear.
Formally.
Like one of those things where you just throw it away. You throw away the underwear.
That's a goodbye.
Great idea.
See
just
ya.
throw away the underwear. And like I said,
what are we gonna
it's a life hack. It's just a life hack. Like he didn't have a spare pair of pants, but he could just throw away the underwear.
What are we gonna save it? You know what I mean? Like
like a spare tire. It's like you still got your pants.
Yeah, this wasn't a $400 investment. We let this baby slide. We're good.
Peace out to your undies. We're gonna just don't shit your pants again.
Yeah, then we're truly in trouble. Jeremy, you can pass, but do you have any thoughts on this?
I feel like I have more vivid memories of like peeing my pants. I don't really remember shitting my pants.
If that's more vivid, please let us know. Jeremy's discussing with his lawyer.
I was gonna say Janine just like, hey, just last week.
Janine's telling me about when I shit my pants.
Oh man, that was so.
She was like, it was literally last month.
I know that's unfair, Jeremy, because if I said that and I was like, yeah, it's like 10 years ago, I bet Steph would be like, excuse me. Ryan, remember when you shat the bed this
And she
morning?
just like holds up your underwear from earlier today.
She just shows my toilet in my house, and it's all my pants in the toilet. I'm trying to flush them. Oh, so gross.
What year was that, Janine?
Oh, he's got confirmation. I like this, Jeremy, because it's like it's not your memory. You know what I mean? You don't remember at least, or
memory of me. You'd think this would stick in my mind.
Oh, it's stuck somewhere, buddy. It's stuck somewhere.
I don't think that I think Janine's memory, she is maybe like, I think I was sick on the Sundance shuttle and had like diarrhea, but I wasn't like, the way Janine's telling is like, I just shit my pants on the shuttle. Whereas I think it was like it was more, I got skid marks on my underwear.
Right.
Like,
All right.
I wasn't like walking around
This is frustrating to me, Jeremy, because
I mean, if we're talking skid marks, we could just have a show just about skid marks.
I was going to say, Jeremy, to me, this is totally unfair because it seems like you did the Lord's work to not shit your pants, but to Janine, you still got the L. You took the L.
Yeah. So.
Like you didn't all the work you did is for nothing.
All for nothing, because in Janine's mind, I just shit my pants.
It's like no. I'll tell you when Jeremy shit his pants. Like fuck no. You know how hard I had to work through that scenario. Oh
yeah,
man.
I was like running to get to a.
Yeah.
Once
like, I did everything I possibly could. People. I want to ask this guy, but I don't think he's set yet. We can come back to it. The new segment. We'll come back to it every once in a while. This is Polyester Blend. Memories. Sometimes you got to think about them. Realize that your partner thinks you shit your pants, but you really didn't. Polly Blend. People! We got to get right into it, I think, because we're running out of time. You missed some cool new numbers, Jeremy. We got cool new numbers, so just know we can do that. One was an honor. I do want to show one real quick. One cool new number is in honor of, I don't know why you would care about this, but I'm just going to show it to you real quick. You remember numbers being a segment where Y69 and 420 get all the action. We got to create new numbers. This one was for you, Jeremy. 829 is GSOD Day, was this gas station orgy day, because that was the day that Mav and Come and Go merged. So just know, around the office, you can start spreading the word.
Yeah, we should make it a holiday.
It's fun to just hear it a couple minutes later, and you're like, oh, I can't believe we just did a whole segment about that.
Polly Blend.
And I can't wait for a whole segment we're going to do here in a second, an old favorite. Did we lose Clyde to go shit your pants?
No, I'm back.
Okay. Ryan's back.
Yeah, we all
ready for that quiz?
we all left and shat
I was going to
ourselves.
say, everyone just left because they had to. You know what this reminds me, this memory. I got to go.
Speaking of this
Speaking
memory,
of.
it's now the present.
I'm going to use this right now. And Danny, we love Danny for showing up at the show.
That was awesome.
Ryan, do you see them beat up that Nazi at the show earlier today?
Oh, I was gonna ask Danny on the text
I know.
thread if he saw the Nazi.
What a fucking.
I love that clip.
Oh, I love that
was-
clip so much.
Every time a Nazi gets there,
I know. Gets their
They're due.
comments. I know. Go fuck them. All right. You know what? Don't go fuck yourself here because we do. It looks like have at least one lifeline. We do have a judge to make sure it's done properly.
We have Rob like commenting in the text.
I know, but he might be at softball. I think they do softball on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
People.
wait, when do you think the last time Gurky shit his pants?
I see. I was trying to get him to answer that. I was gonna.
Hold us off the air. He actually had a very amusing account, but I don't know that he discussed
We'll
it
see if
on
he
the
wants
air.
to discuss it live. Remember how the show's.
But he did also. I remember the pro move of throwing the underwear away.
It's a done deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a story, but I get muted all the time.
Oh,
Oh
Kirk.
boy.
Kirk.
Can you see it, or is it just-
When was the last time you threw your underwear away?
We could just
When-
hear you. We could just hear you.
I was at a Twilight show. We rode our bikes
Oh
down.
my god.
It was when it was still at Pioneer Park.
Oh, not the first person to
And
shit their
there was, I'd had a couple beers, and it
What?
was like, oh, there's a long line to the bathroom. Are we live?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't care. It's fine. There was a long line to the bathroom, and it's like I finally get in there. I thought I was gonna pee my pants,
Right.
but I get in there and I like start peeing, and then like everything from the waist down released, like just relaxed, like because I'm in here, I can just relax now, and it's like, oh nope. And so, in as Clayton described, it was a pro move, absolute pro move. I just took off the underwear and threw it in the outhouse, and like cleaned up as best I could, and then rode my bike home.
Nice. That's the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Well,
That's
wow.
that's an amazing story. And by the way, it's genius that your video wasn't going. So who knows if it was you? It could have just been some recording I had of somebody else, not verified to you. But also throwing in the towel, or in this case, throwing in the underwear on the night just being over. It's like I don't need to try to.
What's most
salvage this.
important is you got
I was wearing white shorts, and I did not
Oh,
want
yeah.
to ride home
No,
in
no.
that.
You got to get out of there. Got to get out of there. Oh my God. So glad we got around to this. More memories to come. More memories to come. We're going to create memories right now, people.
Polly Blend.
By going right into Utah City's quiz. Utah City's quiz, people. It's been a minute. Where's the song? I used to have the song. God damn it. We're not doing it properly if we don't have the goddamn song. Oh, so mad at myself right now. It's been it's been months since we've done this, Clay. I don't have it all set up all the time. Oh, here we go. People.
Hell yeah!
Utah City's quiz is a game between Ryan and Clayton. Utah City's quiz is a game of knowledge of the cities and towns.
Designated area.
went so long. I missed it. I loved it. I loved it. I'm so glad we're back doing it. This is a game between Ryan and Clay about every city, town, and census-designated area in the state of Utah.
So it's the 222nd game, and this is only the 240-something quiz.
We are on. This is quiz 130, Clay. Quiz 130. We still have another. You know, we haven't done it at the same frequency. We used to do this every time, but we have so many bits. We have to get to new numbers. We have to get to drafts. We have so many things to get to. Topics. So that's why I wanted to go in. I do want to, of course, do it once a month at least, if not multiple.
I mean, we're going to have to finish it one day. I mean, at this rate, we'll never finish it. We'll die.
That's the other thing.
We will die.
Just like Norm. We just gotta keep it going. People, we have 329 of these. This is 130, like I mentioned. Clay, Ryan, I'm going to say right now, get thinking. I went to Wayne County over the weekend. Wayne County over the weekend.
That narrows your shit down.
Wayne County. People! You can see it right now. The purple is Clayton. The yellow is Ryan. It is a neck-and-neck game. 66 Clay. Ryan 65. These guys get 5 questions plus a bonus. There are lifelines available. Anyone can be a lifeline. You can join the Zoom. If you go to the YouTube chat. You'll see the Zoom link there. Unlimited lifelines. People, we are going to Wayne County for this week's. Ryan, you are behind. You get to go first. Guess what city in Wayne County we're doing for .025.
Santa Clarita or Santa Clara in Wayne County?
Santa Clarita.
Yeah, Santa Clarita is definitely in Wayne County. You want to put that in?
Yeah, that's me.
Good guess. What do you think, Clay? What do you think? What Utah?
I feel like we've done now. I mean, you've got 3 dots there. Can you tell me who done Hanksville?
I could if I had a good memory, but I can't. I'm going to make a spreadsheet with a little bit more info like that, Clay. I do apologize, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But we have done 3 as according to the map.
Well, there's Loa, Lyman, Bicknell.
Take a guess, bud. Take a guess.
Well, if it's a special edition, I'm going to go with Teasdale.
Love it. Love Teasdale. But Clay, don't you think I might save that for maybe a more exciting time that might be a little bit more important?
None of you guys, as exciting as it needs to be.
None of you guys got it right. This week we're going to battle over the wonderful and hard to find information about because it's a name that's covered by a lot of different things. Fremont, Utah. Guys. It is towards the
way up there.
It's north of Loa. Sorry, I couldn't find. It's when you type in Fremont in Utah, you're not getting the town of Fremont. You're not getting the census designated area. Let me tell you that much. But it is north of Lyman, north of Loa. It's very close to Loa.
Is it? I was gonna say that's okay. So it's in the it's like you're not up in the. There's that weird section where you're up in the Fish Lake area. You've dropped down into the valley.
Clay, if you go to Fish Lake from Loa, you go through Fremont. The 72, which we'll talk about here tonight, is a road that's popular. I'll show you the map here, and I'll show you the map in a second. Very close to the wonderful Teasdale, where I spend my time and love and have a great time. People, we must do the coin flip. Coin flip decides who goes first in question. Question number 5. I think, Clay, you won last time, so you get the option of old school heads or tail or weird to the side penny all of a sudden. I don't know why it's to the side, but it is. It looks medium.
I can't ever shake the need. Classic heads.
Oh! Classic heads. If you get this wrong, Ryan goes first in question 5. Classic heads. Oh! Clayton Scribner! You, my friend, get command of question number 5 here tonight. Gets you first opportunity to do that. People, as always, there's an oeuvre. We like to do a little oeuvre. In this case, it's one video. I only found one video. 3 minutes. From the fantastic person, Gator Picks 9, 262 views. Kicking our ass.
Looks like an irrigated valley with.
Yes, my friend.
This is pure Utah right here.
Absolutely. I didn't get confirmation. So I'd hate to spread rumors, but I do believe it was quite a big polygamous area. But I could be bunked. Quickly, but
I doubt you're bunked.
But anyway,
I just saw a bunch of gables on that house.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Clay, just to give you
brutal in the winter. Brutal.
Yeah. So here's Loa and Lyman, Clay.
Okay,
here's
it's
Fremont,
super
and then
close,
the
yeah.
72 up to Fish Lake. So it's. I mean,
Okay.
as the crow flies, it's very close.
Yeah, it's
Fish
very
Lake.
close. But it's off that main. What is that? The 12.
The
What is that?
24. The 24.
The 24. It's off the 24, which is the main drag as you come in from Salt Lake. You go Loa, Lyman, Bicknell.
24. I have a sticker on my truck because of its significance to what you just said there. It's all right off of Teasdale. People,
So if you take a left at the first cow pasture, you hit that.
Literally, there's a giant cow ranch area between Loa and Lyman, and that's the road you would take to get to Fremont, as well as others, but that's the main one I take. People, this first question will go to our good friend Clayton Scribner because he won last quiz, and this is all about Fremont. Gerke will be here tonight to be lifeline for either one of you, so don't forget to use that. Clay, what am I seeing on the screen right now?
That's the Fremont River.
Oh, that's right. According to Wikipedia, is the namesake of Fremont, the town, but the river got its name from
John C. Fremont.
What? Oh my God,
Wait,
Clay, you're so smart. You're so
am I
smart.
wrong?
No,
Yeah,
you're very smart.
okay.
Very smart. John C. Fremont, fixture of the West, fixture of a lot of things. Clay,
Fixture of throwing crap.
well, Clay, you know exactly Fremont Street in Nevada. Fremont's everywhere, all over the West. So I thought, God, let's answer a question about the guy. You know, that this town's named after him. Let's ask a question. My question for you, Clay, is this.
Interesting hat choice he's wearing there.
Straw hat. I mean, it looks beautiful. Clay, in 1840 something, I'll have to look it up in 1 second. I'm sorry. In the 1840s, it might be 1850s, but around there. Did you know that Fremont ran for prez, dog? He ran for president.
I did know that.
Let's see if you know this, Clay. I'm going to give you 5 options. You tell me which one is the right one. You have lifeline, 1 full point. John C. Fremont was, in fact, the first ever presidential candidate of this American party. Was it? Why are you doing this to me? Why, I work so hard, and you do this to me, and you move it over here. It's been the same.
I mean, you're doing a good job.
Thanks, pal. I appreciate it. The Federalist Party, the Democratic Party, the Whig Party, the Republican Party, or the anti-Masonic Party. Clay.
Anti-Masonic.
He was the first ever president to run for this American political party. You have lifelines.
No, I'm actually gonna raw dog this, but it's fun. I'm gonna roll. I'm actually shocked, but I think I'm right because I'm pretty sure Fremont was associated with the Know Nothing Party, but the Know Nothing Party and the Whig Party combined. So when you said this, I thought for sure you would have Know Nothing as one of these. But Know Nothing also might have I don't know the exact history. It might have just been a slang term for the Whig Party. I'm going Whig.
Whig.
Blow my wig if I'm wrong, dude.
Clay, you thought it was the Know Nothings.
Flip my wig.
Of the 1800s. But you need to start your own political party because clearly you know nothing now, my friend.
Oh, mother.
Ryan, Whig Party's off the table. Leaving.
Seriously, I was wrong dogging. I thought that for sure.
That was amazing, Clay. I love the energy. Love the good start. 0 points so far. Ryan, you can seal for 0.05. You can seal for 0.5. Sorry, for 0.5. Ryan, Federalist, Democratic, Republican, or anti-Masonic, you have a lifeline as well.
I think.
Raw dogging this?
Rodo.
I don't want to raw dog. Actually, Gerke, what do you think?
Sorry, shitting his pants in a porta potty somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't trust Cookie. He's been off site, shit his pants, and googling.
He's on Amazon right now. Like,
why was I so sure of that?
400 whitey tidies because God knows I go through them.
I'm here.
I'm kind of interested in the Democratic Party because wasn't Federalist before Democratic?
Federalist was before Democratic, and Whig was also before Democratic, so that was kind of a bad answer, Clayton.
Oh!
Me.
I kind of So I'm kind of leaning toward the Republican Party. Like that was the party of Lincoln, and it started like when the Whig Party petered out.
Oh, right.
It is the
Eat
oldest
my
party.
shorts.
So did it exist before 1840? I don't know. I mean, I would probably go Republican Party.
Let's do it. Let's do Republican Party.
But also the
sorry.
Masons are kind of jerks too. So I don't know.
And just to clarify, 1856. I apologize. 1856 was the year.
Oh, throw this question out.
I said earlier 1850s as well, but I just wanted to clarify because it seemed a lot of what you were going off was that year.
1856. Okay.
And so the first presidential candidate might have been the Democratic Party.
Yeah, because
the Republicans precede the Democrats. Because the Republicans, I think, consider themselves the oldest political party. Yada yada yada. And so I kind of look. I'm throwing it out. I'm going to suggest Democrats.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That was, B, Democrat.
Okay. Just to clarify, I looked it up, and this party was created in 1854. John C. Fremont was their first presidential candidate in 1856. This party is now led by Donald J. Trump.
Oh. I thought, why, Gurky, you switch your vote at the last second? I thought
It's the Republican Party.
I am a Republican. I'm a Trumper, and I'm going to
shit your pants.
I'm gonna make Poly Blend great again.
You do every time.
How did he do? Did he
definitely did
place
not
in the finals?
That's a great question. Let me look at 1856 presidential.
I mean, who ended up winning?
Well, and Lincoln wasn't too far. It was the next. When was the? I don't know. Let's see. 1856 U.S. presidential election. We're talking. Oh, that's a Buchanan, baby.
Okay, so he was a Democrat?
Buchanan, Democrat, wins over Fremont, Republican, and Fillmore, Whig Party.
Oh, but Millard did.
But Millard was the press right
before.
before, because he was.
He was a president before.
Yes,
and he got his own county in Utah, and
he's got. It's amazing. Millard County, Fillmore's the county seat. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, it's 0-0 going into question two. Question two is 0-0. But Ryan, this one is about the road I mentioned earlier. This, Ryan, is Utah State Road 72, connecting Loa to I-70. It is an absolutely gorgeous drive. I just did it. Panorama land at the top is a beautiful view looking down at Capitol Reef, as well as the Grand Staircase and Henry Mountains and all the sorts of beautiful stuff. You can get to Fish Lake. There's a couple reservoirs. Can't get enough. But Ryan, I had a memory from years ago when I was driving up this road just after I was looking for quiz questions, and I go, wait a minute, I remember a funny sign where someone took an existing road sign and made it super hilarious, and I got a photo of it, and I found that photo, Ryan. My question for you is, what did these people alter a road sign to say? You're going to get 4 options. You tell me which one you think is the right altered sign that I took a photo of. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Ryan, was it A? Oh, I'm going to lose my mind, you guys. Guys, was it A? So, you know those slight curve signs, Ryan, that like when you take a slight curve for the arrow, they turn that into a penis and there's a balls and like jizzing and stuff like that. So I would have done. Ryan, did they take a frequent speeding something crossing? I can't remember. Frequent and turn it into frequent P crossing.
That looks promising.
Frequent P crossing, Ryan. Frequent P crossing. Was it C, Piedmont instead of Fremont? You know, a sign say "Welcome to town." It said Piedmont. Or did it say P limit 55?
Oof. I think it's going to be one of the P ones.
You don't think it's the dick one?
Don't think it's the dick.
Okay.
I'm going to raw dog this.
Whoa!
I'm going to say D. P limit 55.
Ryan, have you ever altered a sign to make it super funny like that?
Never. But that one seems probably the most easy.
Peasy.
To alter. Yeah, baby.
P limit.
That doesn't even make any sense. Piedmont was so much cooler.
I know, man. I mean, these guys are. I mean,
Of course, the obligatory shotgun blast.
I know, right? Of course.
Like, is this a measurement? Like milliliters? What are we talking here?
It's a
Like,
great question. 55 times you can pee on this road. I don't know. I don't know. You have to limit to 55 seconds of peeing. I mean, there's a lot of questions out there. But sadly, that sign is no longer there. So good thing I documented it with a wonderful, wonderful photo. Oh, boy, Clay, you're in trouble. You're down 1, my friend. You're down 1. But, buddy, don't you worry. This question is a little harder, but I think it's a guy like you probably knows this, and you can get more points, Clay. So get ready, my friend. This is a multi-part question, okay, Clay? Multi-part, and it's going to be closest to the hole, okay? Closest to the hole, so you're going to get ready.
I'm listening.
Here. Clay, are you familiar with this organization? The wonderful Utah State Division of Water Resources, Clay.
Absolutely.
Clay, you probably already know this, and that's great. I can't wait for you to show up.
Division of DNR.
Correct. Clay, you probably already know this, but I was blown away looking up the Fremont River, and then I got to water questions, and I'm always interested in water in the West because we're so dependent on it, of course. Clay.
Tributary of the Dirty Dev.
Correct. For 2 full points, Clay, and there's a second question coming up. For 2 full points, Clayton Scribner, did you know anything about the wonderful, what's it called here? Oh, let me find it real quick. The Watershed Councils of the DNR. Did you know about this?
Well, I'm thinking it's all of the major drainages.
What?
Represent.
So, just basically, that's correct. Just don't want you to say anything that might. So, Clay, each council represents a drainage area. Mm-hmm. My question for you, this is just the state of Utah, every water drainage, how many watershed councils are there? You have to be dead on for this. You have to be dead on. I'll give you a margin of one. Either way.
I feel like it's not going to be that clear because there's like.
You can ask. You have a lifeline if you want to work it through.
Right. Gergie, you were so effective before.
I don't know. Is the short answer. I feel like there are several. I think there. I'm feeling like it's somewhere in the 80s, like 84.
80
because there are multiple drainages, multiple water districts in each county. Although, God, the Utah Water Users Association, the big association, I don't think has more than 50.
Well, my
let's go 53. 53. Final answer.
Okay, all right. My point of concern is that there's also drainages that are just like all the water's spoken for. So like, why would you have like one that was like Green River Grand, the Colorado? I don't know.
Well, if you don't like my answer, don't use it.
And this by the way, this was just created last year, 2024.
I think it's much smaller. I just don't think there's a lot of drainage.
I'll give you 2 points within a margin of 1. What is the number?
I stand no chance.
What is the number here, Clay? I'll give you you're gonna have a shot for more points after this.
15.
15 within a margin of 1.
Was it in the 50s?
Ryan Bradford, you have a chance for 1 full point. I know you know so much about.
You got a range there. Gerke said 50. I said 15.
What do you think, Ryan? Just give a number there for 1 full point.
You mean Dick would say 50 and be right?
51.
Gentlemen, in fact, there are. Clayton, you were right. You were so close, Clay. 12. There are 12.
Jesus.
You were so close, Clay. I'm very proud of you. Gerke was so wrong. Clay, my follow-up question you know where now Fremont is. I'm going to click on a map that shows you all the different districts, okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to zoom in as best I can, my friend.
Zoom in, bud.
Oh, boy.
Can't
Hold
see
on.
that.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Clay. Oh, look at this. It'll almost fit perfectly into what I got going on here. Clay, knowing where Fremont is for 2 full points, which of the councils is Fremont in? Not the river, the town of Fremont. Oh, this question makes me so happy.
Well, I mean, I obviously want to say West Colorado River, but for some reason the severe is making me wonder. But if this Fremont River truly goes through Fremont town, which I'm assuming it does, and then continues on through Wayne County and then eventually comes to Jersey Devil, the West Colorado River would make the most sense. So I don't see why I would guess anything else.
Final answer.
Gurky, you gonna talk me out of this?
Woo!
No. I don't know, and I don't feel like I need to talk you out of it.
I was gonna say I don't know, and I no longer care after that last round.
I'm still trying to just log in a normal way. I'm home now.
I thought you were saying after I was off by 40 river councils.
Well, I think maybe I misunderstood the question. I thought it was water districts, not water councils.
Oh, if it was water districts, I definitely would have been on board. I think it would have been like in the 70s or 100s.
And if I'm sorry, councils, it's definitely council. All right, Clay, what is it?
I just don't
Final answer.
I just don't see how it can't be West Colorado River.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Way to go,
Okay.
Clay! You are on it, my friend.
You're welcome for not talking you out of it.
Absolutely. Okay. You pull ahead, Clayton Scribner. It is 2-1. It is 2-1. Ryan Bradford, Fremont.
Yeah.
Fremont City, of course, named after the, again, questionably named Ryan Bradford, the Fremont Native Americans were people who lived in Utah. A lot of
but they were like prehistoric. They were like pre.
So the
pre-white dudes, right? The Fremont civilization was like pre-white dudes, right?
Pre-white dudes, and that's why it's so funny that Fremont is their name, because why were they named that? I tried looking it up and being like, well, isn't there more of a modern name? Apparently, when the Escalante expedition came through, the locals referred to the people before them as the Tihuas, Tihuas, Tehuas.
Okay.
Also later on, different contemporary Moki. Again, I'm an idiot. I don't know how to say stuff. Mokuts. So there are different names that are out there. I don't think there's been a collective choice made. So Fremont, of course, it's just like, why are we naming all these Native Americans after a white dude? Weird stuff. But modern scholarship has suggested that it may be more appropriate to refer to the assemblage as the Fremont complex rather than the coherent cultural group, as they use the generic label. The Fremont implies the existence of a bounded, discrete entity which, quote, fails miserably in defining a people, are not easily described or classified. So the idea of even calling them all Fremont is giving a way different idea of what they are. Besides the point, Ryan, they deemed the Fremont people living in Utah and, a little bit of Idaho, Nevada, Wyoming, Colorado, and Arizona as starting around 1 AD. Ryan, 1 AD. My question for you, Ryan, I'm going to give you 4 options. When do they believe that this, what they call the Fremont or the Fremont complex, this group of tribes in the area, from 1 AD to when, Ryan? You have 4 options. You have a lifeline. Ryan, did the Fremont complex tribes end by, why did it, guys, I'm going to lose my mind. Guys, did it end around 701 AD? 1001 AD, 1301 AD, or 1601 AD? When did the Fremont collectively, when did they believe that? You have a lifeline.
Ooh. I might raw dog this one. For some reason, 1301.
Raw dog.
Well, wait. Yeah, no, I think 1301 is what I want to do.
Final answer.
1301 is what he wants.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Oh, we got a tie game.
Wow, what a raw dog.
Amazing approach.
I have no idea. I was going to guess 1601.
I know. It's way later than I thought.
If it feels good, do it.
Absolutely. Killing it. Where are you going, Jeremy? You riding your bike?
Yeah, I'm heading down to Doom Lounge at the International. Buttons and Bows are playing. David Payne's birthday.
God bless. God bless you. Right, safe, my friend. Good job, Ryan. Good job. Clayton, but you got the coin flip earlier. Coin flip earlier, so that means you got to go first. And question number 5. And guys, I went down to Fremont. I tried to figure out a question. This is the best I could do. Best I could do, guys. But I actually kind of liked it. Kind of turned out fun. People, Clay, most importantly, look, what do you see in front of you here?
I see looks like I'm gonna say it was probably a general store.
I don't know. I couldn't find out any information about it, but it looks cool as hell, right? Worthing's.
Great mason work.
Right, and the sign, and I was gonna ask.
There's like those long slabs.
Yeah, it's really great, and it's kind of connected to a house on the right there. But I did walk up and look inside, and my question for you, Clay, is not the side windows.
How many bottles you saw in the window?
No. If you go up to the door that's straight in front of you and looked inside, Clay, my question is, what would you see, Clay? What would you see if you put your head right into that door and there's a window and right in front of the door? Okay, Clay?
Okay.
Clay, 4 options. You tell me which one is the right one. Clay, would you see glass and paint? Would you see B, a baby crib? Would you see C, board game and puzzles? Would you see D, a stuffed antelope? What would you see if you looked inside the window of this building? That inside of the door, the front door there. You have a lifeline.
Jeremy, you got a guess?
He's the judge. He doesn't.
Yeah, I'm the judge. I
I'm
can't.
not judging shit. Turkey, let's talk about it.
Oh. All aboard. No, sorry. Incorrect.
Look, Danny.
And I'll pin. Oh, there's Girk. Hey, Girk.
There's Danny though.
I know. I saw. Hold on. Let me. I know,
He doesn't know what the
He
fuck
doesn't know.
is
He's
going
just partying.
Looks like he's having a really good time.
It's about
You
6
guys-
souls.
I feel like this is just designed to like stop people from riding in the park, but the park's not closed yet. Just spraying me with water.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow, there's a real variety of experiences going on.
I know. Danny's riding his bike. Jeremy's riding a bike through a park getting drenched. Danny Woodhead's in Las Vegas at the Bouncing Souls.
The Bouncing Souls.
And then Gurky's shitting his pants at a porta potty. All right, people.
No, I did that earlier. Come on, you guys, give me some credit.
I feel like
looks like he played some softball tonight.
He did.
I feel like the
did.
fact that Gurky was big enough to tell you his story,
I know.
like then you shouldn't like rub his shitty underpants in his face.
It's so true. It's like that thing where it's like, come on, dude, just do it. Just tell us. And then they tell it's like, what a loser, and making fun of him forever. So you're absolutely right. Gurky was good, man. By the way,
I'm not proud of the story, but I'm proud of the ingenuity of like
I'm
actually
proud of
thinking like, oh, this isn't like a large amount. I can just dispose of the problem and then move on with the rest of my night, which I did, and it was a lovely.
I'm proud of you, Gurk. Gurk,
Thanks.
you've been asked to be a lifeline, I believe, on what do you believe is inside of this building? When
I don't like any of those answers. I kind of just am feeling baby crib, mostly just because it feels like something that would be left behind at a Worthing's. You know, Worthing's Originals.
Worthing's Originals, absolutely.
They're delicious for old people. I don't think anybody would leave behind a stuffed animal or a stuffed antelope.
And oh my God, I spelled it. And I also mean taxidermy. So I should have said
And
taxidermy.
Glass and paint. Glass and paint seems like it's like too much of a gimme. I mean, I was compelled by the stuffed antelope. So I feel this could be somebody's storage.
Yeah. I don't have strong feelings. I would stick with either Baby Crib or board games and puzzles, but those are my two. So Ryan, you just got a free lifeline.
Gurky, I'm gonna go with, and I'm tempted to raw dog away, but I'm gonna go with crib.
Is it a crib? Ryan Bradford for 0.5 to take the lead. What is behind that door of this building? Glass and paint? Board game and puzzles? Stuffed antelope. Or Texan.
Antelope. Oof. I'm gonna say glass and paint.
Ooh.
The gimme. He goes for the gimme.
Now, Ryan, why do you say that?
I don't know. It just seems like a glass and paint kind of joint.
Ryan, what do you see in the top left here? So,
Glass and paints.
absolutely, Ryan. And you said glass and paint.
Huh.
But in fact,
Subliminal.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wanted Rob to be here and he'd be like, if you notice on the photo, it says glass and paint. And I'm like, and that's what you should do. You should look for those clues. But then I really wanted to come hard with like, nah, it's not.
Yeah, that would be vicious if one of us was that thorough.
Now, for 1 point, Ryan and Clay, write it down now. You each can get 1 point. If you can tell me which board game is behind. There's puzzles, but there's one board game. If you guys can write down the correct
single board game.
Single board game. Write down what board game you think would be inside of a Worthens. This Worthens in Fremont, Utah.
Gotta go with the first that comes to mind. I'm ready.
Okay, Ryan?
All right. Me too.
Clay, go. Say.
What do you write?
What do you write? Clay?
That's a clue.
Oh, you said
Clue.
clue.
What'd you say, Ryan?
I did mousetrap.
Oh,
Can I guess Candyland?
Love it. You absolutely can guess Candyland. The right answer. Oh, it's Chutes and Ladders, you guys. Chutes and Ladders. There was
I would have guessed 1000 Ravensburg puzzle though.
I know. Dude, I ran out of time, but I was going to show you the inside is wild. There's like all these books. There is some stuffed animals, but not an antelope, but you said it, Clay, earlier. You're like, it's storage. It's absolutely storage, but very odd storage. Good work. I love that's what's going on in Fremont, people. But the last question is worth all the marbles. It's a two-parter. Both answers. The first answer is worth 35 points. The next one is worth 25, but they're both important. People, get ready to write something down. Clay, you mentioned it earlier. Fremont. What else is named Fremont?
Lots of things.
But there's a place that has a lot of action that goes.
Fremont Street, baby. Let's go.
I was going to do the distance between Fremont and Fremont Street, but then I was like, no.
I like that question.
And that's a fun one. I loved it. But then I was like, no, this is the question. Okay. Get ready to write something down. It's a two-parter, two different things you have to write down. Gentlemen and Clay, just to be clear, I'll tell you in a second. People, two-parter.
Hey, you said this one, the first part's worth 25 and the second's 30, or the other way around?
Other way around. First is 35, second's 25. So the first, people, because there's more numbers in the first one. My question for both of you. First one, number of hotel rooms on Fremont. I did the calculation. Let's be clear. Clay, you would care the most. We're doing only the hotels on Fremont between Main Street and Las Vegas Boulevard. This does not include the Plaza. This does not include El Cortez. Only the ones on Fremont.
Jesus.
Uh-huh. And this is.
I mean, the El Cortez is on Fremont.
But I had to narrow it because that's considered what, east or the north. They have a name for it. It's not
East Fremont was.
I know, but it's the part that's covered. The part that's covered. The part that's covered.
Okay,
you knew he was gonna bitch about this question.
So are you guessing the Lady Luck? Are you guessing the cow? You know, these ones that are okay.
Are they on Fremont Street, Clay?
So
They're slightly off.
Thank you.
That,
So, number of hotels rooms on Fremont Street,
including the Santa Clarita.
Not including. If you guys truly want to know, I wrote it down. I wrote down the hotels I added up, and because you knew it, Gerke. I knew Clay was gonna. We are talking about the Golden Nugget, the D, Fremont, Four Queens, Golden Gate, Circa, and Binions.
Okay.
Those are the ones.
I think Clayton got the D on Fremont.
Hello.
Nah.
I thought that was at Kilby Block Party.
The dishonorable discharge. Anyway, people. The next question is the population of Fremont. And I will just tell you to try to get people to know. I'm going off of the list we do about how I randomly find a city every week, and it's this list from the 2025 census. On that list, just so you guys have a sense of where Fremont is, I couldn't believe this. I didn't know this. It's not that crazy, but Fremont, out of the 329 we are going to look at, Fremont is 324. So this is the sixth smallest community we will look at. Is this town? So I need a number. Closest to the whole wins. 35 for the number of hotel rooms, 35 points for the number of hotel rooms, 25 points for the population of Fremont. Let me know when you write something down. Is that the city and county? Yep.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
What flag's up there?
Oh boy.
Love to see him.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ryan?
Let's see. And then 609. Okay. I'm ready.
Kirk, are you playing?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and Clay coming into this tied for the city of Fremont. It is tied, so we'll go off of who won last time. Clay, what do you got for both answers?
Let's see here.
I thought you said you were ready.
I've got 69 related answers.
Oh.
Same.
Yeah.
So why don't you show me, Clay?
Okay, here we go.
The reason you got the D on the Fremonts. Okay, we're doing 2,000. What is it? 690 169.
Yeah.
Ryan Bradford, what do you have?
I got 10,696 for the rooms. Then 609 for the
Robert Gerke.
Clayton and I had similar thoughts.
Okay, 1869, very good, and 169.
Oh wow, what do we get similar? Wait, is that the exact same number?
Mm-hmm.
So I might actually win this.
You might.
We were tied. We got the exact same for the population of Fremont, Utah.
We do not have to worry. This isn't a split answer. The person who's going to win got both of them right, both the numbers, so we don't have to worry about splitting it. And astonishingly, Ryan Bradford completely fucked this shit up. Clayton Scrivener! Clayton, you, my friend, were pretty off on your, not pretty off, but not Ryan Bradford off, because Ryan, 10,000 hotel rooms.
I don't know. Vegas is big, baby.
I went back and forth. I went 2, 3, 4. I had two was low. I had 2,690, 3,690, and 4,000, and I should have probably picked 3,000.
You should have picked 4,994. Now, Ryan, to be fair, I was trying to tell you, and it's hard. You're probably right if we do all of downtown Las Vegas. You're probably right, but for what we did, 5,000 just under 5,000 rooms right there on Fremont. Here's where it's like, God damn, gentlemen, the population of Fremont, the city that we did here tonight, according to 2025 census.
Once you said it was the like seventh smallest, I was like, God damn, it's under
You got
200.
Though you got it right, you and Gerke both overshot it. We are looking at a total. Where the hell is this? Come on. Oh, for God's sakes. People, we're looking at a total of 34 people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Clayton Scribner,
Wow.
your winner of this week's Utah Cities quiz, increasing your lead to.
It's just before we move on. Is that more or fewer views than Polly Blake?
Kicking our ass.
Okay. All right. I wanted to.
You
make
knew
sure.
it was kicking our ass. You just wanted to make sure everybody knew.
Guys, let's do this real quick. Congratulations, Clay. Congratulations. I want to play one song. Let's just do about 5-10 minutes of topics. Got a couple topics? You guys?
Yeah, sure.
Clay?
I could do 5.
Okay,
and
let's
then I
do
gotta
5. Well, I'm going to do a very quick song.
He's got shit to do.
He's got shit to do.
He's got a
I
tight
gotta get up way
schedule.
early.
He's got shit in his pants.
We'll do a turbo version. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Del Shannon, 2 kinds of teardrops.
There are 2 kinds of teardrops, and I know you can cry. One is known as lonely teardrops. They come when lovers say goodbye. I know the last lover you had, he let you down and treated you bad. I know he made you cry. Oh yeah, I know he made you cry. Those lonely teardrops. But there's another kind of teardrop, and I know you can cry. And they're known as happy teardrops. They come from feeling good inside. I'll make you cry those tears of joy. I'll make the heartbeat nearly destroy. I'm gonna make you cry, but don't worry, I'm gonna make you cry. Those happy teardrops. I know your little heart has suffered in vain. He hurt you over and over again, but he won't hurt you anymore. So just forget the lonely past and the romance that didn't last, and drop those lonely teardrops from your eyes. 'Cause there's 2 kinds of teardrops. I know you can cry, but they'll be the tears of joy, filling your lovely little eyes. I'll make you cry those tears of joy. I'll make the heartbeat nearly destroy. I'm gonna make you cry, but don't worry, I'm gonna make you cry. Those happy teardrops. Come on, baby, and cry. I hear you now. One more time.
Man, I love me some Del Shannon. Love me some Del Shannon. Ryan, do you ever go down to Del Shannon?
I was listening to Del Shannon earlier today.
Oh! Ryan, you know I think I'm feeling so good? Jersey Mike's.
What's that?
Had a little Jersey Mike's.
You had some
some JMs.
Jersey Mike's?
Sometimes for
Damn.
show nights, I do Sammy's. Because it's so easy. Just get a Sammy. Done.
Yeah.
So many other things that we're going to get to next week on next Monday. Polyester Blend. We're about to hit a great run of shows, people. I was thinking about it, Ryan, just before we get into topics here. Well, we can talk about this afterwards. But June's going to be run. When's the first time you're going to be in Salt Lake? After any plans yet?
No idea.
Okay. I'm debating about the 5th anniversary on 6/9. I think I might do a July. I could do a birthday. I'm turning 40. turn into like 5th anniversary 40th polyester blend extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
figure out something, find a way to connect with you and me and Clay and do some sort of summer.
Yeah, dude.
Make it a little bit easier that way.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll figure that part out. People, but we got to figure out some very important things. It's a segment where we go over some really important topics and discuss them. Hence the name, Topics.
Poly Blend.
Topics here tonight. Topics, Ryan. I'm excited for some of these. I spent the weekend. You know, some people enjoy their weekend by reading a book, hiking, spending time with loved ones. Ryan, one of the nights I was in Teasdale, you know what I did? I spent like an hour writing out pages of topics. So I have them banked, baby, banked. So we are going to start going into the well of topics I have for us. Okay, my friend?
Hell yeah.
And just be like, whenever you hear one of these, or, you know, and you're like, huh, so that's what he did with his time? Like,
Huh.
like, so, oh, he had nothing in his way. And that's what he came up with? Just so keep that, just something to think about when we do this. Real quick, Ryan, we start off always with versus two things pitted against each other. Two things, and maybe I need some bed music for topics. Ryan, versus where you tell me between the two items what you choose and out of the two. Ryan, the first, we start off simple here. We start off simple. Actually, you know what? This one is not simple. I'm very interested in this one. Ryan, Monster Energy or Red Bull?
Ooh, this is a good one. I'm going to go Red Bull because I am confused by Monster Energy and how it has become a thing that people put stickers on their car.
It's a lifestyle.
Get tattoos. Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. You're so right on. Dude, do we have Gurky with us? Who do we got? Gurk?
I'm here, but I agree. He nailed it.
Because
Like,
it's weird.
Red Bull has like a few different flavors, but Monster's got like bull semen and like lava juice, and it's like, wait, why am I drinking this? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And also, those cans are just too big.
They're too big. Okay, I'm gonna say something right now. This isn't in focus. What's going on here? Here's the deal. I'm gonna say this. I don't think I've ever had a Monster Energy drink. I don't think I've ever had it.
I've had some of the coffee. I've had some of their coffee, morning.
Clay,
I mean, it's gross, but it's not bad.
I've had them, and as sweet as the Red Bulls are, the Monsters seem to be even sweeter. Like, if you just want like sugar and caffeine like pumped directly into your veins, which sometimes you do. Like, I'm not saying I'm not passing judgment.
This is a question very near and dear to my heart because I do not drink energy drinks except for road trips when I'm the driver. And I place a Red Bull in the center console. That's like a break in case of emergency.
Big old.
I know I don't go with big boy. It's a little canister.
But that's your break in case.
He needs wings. He needs some wings for that drive.
If I start going cross-eyed, pop that thing into my body, and I'm good for a couple hours. So
amazing, Clay. I feel more allegiance to Red Bull, even though I don't drink it. I drink coffee.
Sometimes like even coffee, like I'll always have a giant cup of coffee before I go for a long drive.
Right.
But like, you're not going to go to the gas station and get a second 28 ounce of coffee, are you?
I drink a lot of coffee, Clay. So.
If you're out like in hot desert, like sometimes you need something cold, but you need that little pick me up, little boost.
Yeah.
So I have had these energy drinks. I've had them all probably, but Red Bull is far and away the superior.
Red Bull, sit there on the can. It'll be good 3 hours later,
right,
to get you over the top.
If you didn't,
I don't know how you guys are, but I only drink energy drinks when I'm on a road trip when I'm driving. That's it.
I don't even know the last time I had an energy drink. Certainly not paid for one. The best thing ever though and by the way, the real answer Red Bull wins is because once when I was in Chicago in like 2008, 2007, I went to a bar and they were serving Red Bull Oritas, where you could get an entire vodka Red Bull, but but I guess it had some more ice and was slushified. So Red Bull wins the day.
It really does sound like a winning story for sure.
I think this is a Gurky question. Gurky, between the two, we really need to figure out where we're at with this. Is it helicopter or submarine?
Submarine.
You did hear about this whole Titan business recently where it imploded.
That wasn't a submarine. That was a submersible dirigible.
Gurk,
do you remember? You probably don't remember. You're probably too young to remember the Hindenburg.
But am I too old to remember, guys?
I guess that wasn't a helicopter, was it?
No, that was a dirigible, inflatable.
But also, quickly, we go back to numbers because, Kirk, let's not forget, 62 could be worse. Number of survivors of the Hindenburg disaster. So remember, if you need a cool number and someone's like, could be worse, just say 62. 62.
Yep.
How many of those? Sorry.
And now we're going live to Kobe Bryant.
Kirk, you're on fire tonight.
Also, is that the Hellenic spelling of helicopter? Anyway,
I don't have time for spell.
Both of these are death traps.
Oh. So Gert goes submarine. You're saying both are sub traps, or death traps, but I need an answer.
Traps.
They're sub traps.
Like the thought of being submerged underwater for long periods of time seems stupid. If I'm on the water, I want to be on top. Helicopter involves flight.
That's classic Clayton. He just wants to be on top.
Helicopter involves flight, so advantage 24/7.
But wait a minute. Wait, Gert, I forgot to ask this question. Why submarine? I understand that
He likes to be underground. He likes to be underwater with his boys.
Because 75% of the Earth is covered by water, and you should probably explore that a little bit. And also, if you've been on the submarine ride at Disneyland, it's way cooler than the helicopter ride.
Fair. Good point. Good point. By the way.
Also, I've been on a helicopter, and it's really not that impressive.
I didn't watch this show, so I should say that. But ESPN recently canceled Around the Horn, and I feel like we need to pick up that energy, right? Like I feel like I need to see all four of you at once on one screen, and I do the point thing. So let's keep that in mind. We turn this into Around the Horn. Ryan, real quick, Kirk, are you picturing a submarine with windows or like the ones that it's all sonar? You don't have windows.
Glass bottom.
Okay. Oh, that's very fun. Ryan Bradford.
Oh, you're just like on a sightseeing. You're not like a nuke sub hanging out with like.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not
hanging out.
I'm not on a U-boat trolling like English supply ships in World War II.
That's what I was talking about. I thought you were like hunting for Red October.
Well, what kind of helicopter are you on? Are you on Black Hawk Down?
Ooh.
No, I'm on the A-Team helicopter with B.A. Baracus.
Well, okay, that's a pretty cool helicopter.
Submarine's very.
I'm on the Magnum PI helicopter, dude.
Ryan, you're silent on this. Are you in a helicopter? Are you in a submarine? What are your thoughts?
I think I would do helicopter. I'm so scared of being trapped under water. Yeah.
I hate both trapped and heights, but I can see better shit. If I could see better views in a helicopter. So I do think the right answer is helicopter. Helicopter.
Hellenic copter.
I'm okay. First of all, we can all just appreciate there's a lot going on here. Okay, fix it. All right, Clay. Speaking of fix it, Clay.
It's so great that Clayton shows up to criticize the spelling.
And he knows I can't.
He's like, oh, it must be time for Poly Blend. Time to get spell check out.
I know. It's like, listen, we all can't get an English degree. Oh wait, I did.
We could just replace him with a paper clip. I think you're writing a letter.
Clippy. Speaking of Clippy, I can't wait to see. I know you like clips, Clay. Don't like him watching the full shows,
Love
but
clips.
Clay, would you prefer a full TV season drop or getting the episodes week by week? So do you like to binge? Do you like to get them all at once so you can pace it out, or do you like the week by week?
This is a hard one, actually, a sleepy hard one, because like I've appreciated both immensely. And this is a it depends question. Do you have an it depends graphic?
Oh, that's a good one. Like a caveat.
Like depends.
Yeah, depends.
Put a diaper on me because this depends.
Please.
Because like I think I prefer a full TV season drop if it's something I'm discovering. So it binges me in. I like week by week if it's something I'm like already in love with.
Oh, that is
It
interesting.
keeps me going for months.
That's I think that because of course this one does have caveats where it's like, yeah, like recently Andor just they did like a weird mix week by week, but 3 episodes a week. And I was like, ooh, this is kind of a nice, healthy balance, I think. Ryan, your thoughts on this? And by the way, here you go, Clay. It's Pampers, sorry, but it's the Pamper Commander. But we should change
of our fudge.
Ryan, what do you think here?
I'm a week by week kind of guy. I don't really like to binge things.
I've enjoyed the rehearsal.
Little bitch.
You watch your TV once a week,
you little
fucking
bitch.
I think
you like to ease into it, you little bitch.
There's the shows too, though, Ryan, that are like so perfect for week to week, and then there's some where it's like this Last of Us business where I'm like, I'm gonna be the last. I'm not gonna be the last.
One of the greatest TV show experiences of my life has been watching The Wire. Watching all 4 seasons in a month.
Right. I know.
But they probably did that week to week. So like, I see your point, Brian. Thank you.
Gerke, we need your thoughts on this.
I mean, I think if it's an excellent show, like the rehearsal is like it sets you up. You have that whole week of anticipation, and your whole week is like planned around being there on Tuesday night or whatever it is to watch that particular show. And I think that builds some suspense and some anticipation.
Yes.
That you don't get if they drop it all at once. So if it's an amazing show, like a life-altering show, and you plan your week around watching that show as soon as it comes out and you can't wait for it, then that's week to week is better. Like even like John Oliver, last week tonight, you just anticipate like, oh, there's going to be something amazing this week. I can't wait to watch that. And so that anticipation that you just like, if it's just sort of like, oh, okay, we got another one now. It's not the same experience.
I hear you.
Week by week.
Yeah, I feel like binging, it kind of turns TV watching into a chore where you feel obligated that you need to like just hit a goal or, hit the certain milestone.
I've got 7 more shows to watch this week.
Yeah.
I need to really buckle down or else I'm not going to get to them all.
I think you guys have won with the week by week, but there is a comfort if you have a situation, you're sick, I don't know, you don't have anything going on, you need a comfort show. And maybe this is more applicable for reruns, but sometimes when you find a new show and are able to be like, I don't have to stop. I don't have to stop watching. I can keep going.
Yeah, I really like binging when you have a bad back injury or there's COVID.
But you're binging old shows. You're not binging like something that's sort of like current and like coming out.
That's a good point. But I think at the end of the day, week by week is the right answer. Week by week is the right answer. This one we must go to this. Ryan Bradford, people have been asking for a long time, and you need to answer it. We go to Kill, Marry, Sexual Times with Ryan. Is it Red Vines? Is it Nerds? Chocolate Bar? What do we do with these when it comes to Kill, Marry, Sexual Times with Red Vines, Nerds, Chocolate Bar?
You marry the chocolate bar. You kill the nerds, and you sexual times with the red vines.
Clayton Scribner, this guy just threw it out pretty quickly. What do you think? We thank you for that, Clay.
Wait, hold on. Give me a fucking second, dude.
I got no time in my life anymore for sour candy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. Ryan Bradford.
Actually, well, okay, I spoke a little too soon. Sour Patch Kids are good, but
you just said you have no time for sour candy, and you named the
but between sour and
candy?
sweet, yeah, between sour and sweet, I'm gonna go sweet.
Of course, I mean.
Okay, I'm just gonna flip the red vines and chocolate bar on that. Call it a day.
So marry red vines.
Yeah, because like licorice is like, oh, I feel like, oh, what a steady. You don't feel like a complete piece of shit. But also, like, you don't fuck with chocolate bars and eat that shit. Chocolat, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's sex.
I mean, Girk, you heard it. Are you
It's
gonna
right there, the name of that movie.
Chocolat, Johnny Depp. You're right on. Girk, we need your thoughts
It's
on this.
melty, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna go flip nerds and chocolate bar originally, but I think I think I've been persuaded because I feel like I don't really love chocolate, but
Me
I
either.
also
Me either.
But also, like, clarifying question, if I may. Are we including, like, Nerds Ropes and Chewy Nerds?
Great question. Great question. I'm picturing just the box of one.
Just nuggety nerds.
Yeah, nuggety nerds.
Yeah,
I've never.
those are fun. They're fine, but like, yeah, if they're not chocolate bars, so yeah. And oh wait, before we move on, chocolate bars, are we including like Snickers? Or are we just
No,
is it
just pure
Hershey's
chocolate.
I was just thinking of that like a Hershey's chocolate bar.
Hershey's
Straight
chocolate bar.
Hershey's chocolate bar. Oh boy.
I know. Well, here's.
All right. Well, you've
wait.
got the right answer, so why don't you just tell us what the right answer is?
Well,
like
first-
we do every week.
Let me tell you right now. Clay's right. Clay's got it right. But I need to make a very important. I need to look at the camera and I need to say something very important. Okay.
Well, look at it.
And it's this. Okay.
Gotta have almonds in it.
No. It won't even do. It won't even do what I want it to do. Do you see what's going on here? Do you see this kind of business I gotta go? Here's what I want to say.
Go to king size.
Hershey bar.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You can go fuck yourself. You're the most.
Oh.
You're the most disgusting fucking candy there
Jesus,
is.
never mind.
You're
Okay,
a
wow.
disgusting chocolate bar, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, wow.
I don't consider you chocolate. I consider you chemicals that taste like a tire farted out and it became liquid and then became a bar. You're disgusting.
Lightning crashes.
You're disgusting, and I don't want to see you ever again. You're not in my chocolate. Goodbye.
Wow,
People.
buddy. I mean, you say that now, but have you ever had a Milky Way?
I said Hershey's bar. I said Hershey's bar. I didn't say any other chocolate. Hershey's bars are disgusting.
Milky Ways are worse.
Ooh.
The worst candy bar.
Milky Way?
Wait, worse than the Three Musketeers?
Are you serious? Milky Way?
Because I feel like a Three Musketeers
It's
has
too
all of the
rich.
things you don't like about a Milky Way, but it doesn't have the caramel.
But Hershey is only the chocolate and it's disgusting. At least Snickers, or sorry, at least not Snickers, we all love Snickers. At least Milky Way and Three Musketeers are offering me something here. And it's
Well, that was a fundamental part of the question. That's why I asked. Like, is it just okay?
No,
anyway,
no.
moving on.
No,
next topic.
Wait, Kirk. Red vines? Where do you have red vines?
I love red vines.
It's Mary, right? It's Mary.
They are my favorite candy by far. It's not close.
Well, how about this, Kirk? Let's see if you can handle this. Put the reins on this one for me in a minute, okay? Here, how about
do it.
zoo, amusement park, museum? Where are we at with this, Kirk?
Dude, there are a lot of things to fuck in the zoo. I'm just saying.
Dude, wait. Okay,
Gurky.
I was gonna go back to chocolate, but whatever.
What, Clyde? Please.
You just didn't offer any alternative.
You know what? We need a
chocolate.
rebuttal card. We need like a rebuttal time.
You
Like,
didn't offer anything to compete with the Hershey's chocolate bar, which is gold standard.
no. I'm just saying, you guys, chocolate bar was the right answer for sexual times. You know how great chocolate can get? I'm saying Hershey's bars are the most disgusting thing ever. I love chocolate bars, but fuck Hershey's.
All right. So on this one,
Pretty sure Lion would disagree with it.
I am probably going to go with basically the order you have them in there: kill zoo, marry amusement park, sexual times with museum.
Whew. So you want to marry amusement park?
I am an amusement park nerd.
What?
Yeah.
How would we just?
As I spent 14 hours at Universal Studios last week.
Fuck you, Ryan. We were supposed to do that together, dog. We were supposed to do that together.
We can do it again. Universal Studios is
Is the
fantastic.
Jaws
I had
ride
so much
there?
fun.
Is the Jaws ride still there?
Yes, it is still there. Yes.
I'm so mad.
I'm
Right
gonna put this in your guys' court. What do you think I'm gonna do with this?
I think Clay's gonna upset everyone and be like, zoo sexual times.
I think I'm just gonna fuck a zoo.
And then
Just
be like,
fuck all of the zoo.
and then he's gonna go pass on the other two.
No, I'm gonna switch amusement park and museum because, like, dude, have you ever been to a fucking art museum that just blows your goddamn mind? I mean, come on. Have some class, you pieces of shit.
Oh, and now we're being judged. Now we're being judged. What? Hey, Clayton, when was the last time you went to a museum?
I'm going to marry Knott's Berry Farm. And
I have never hated agreeing with Clayton more.
Because he's doing, producer Rob, he's doing it in a horrible way. Where he's right, but I hate him.
He's right, but everything about it is wrong.
I want to side with Gerke.
Like, a museum is an amazing experience that you don't spend your entire life with. That's why it's sexual time.
You spend your entire life with a museum. There's so many.
When was the last time you went to a museum? Honest question for both Rob and Clayton, who are
I'm on the museum side.
Maybe it's been
several within the year.
I go to museums all the time.
6 weeks.
I go to shitty museums. I go to garbage museums. I love museums. Clay's right. Clay is 100% right. But Gerke, I'm siding with you because he ruined museums for me. What he just did there.
Museums.
Because I said, have some class, you pieces of shit.
This one I was so worried about. I was typing it out. I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to look good. Listen, here's the deal, Gerke. Amusement parks, they're so great, but they're a lot. Museums, I'd rather be more calm than overstimulated. Though amusement parks are so great, I think is right.
I'd fuck an amusement park.
I would rather go to 4 museums a year, 1 amusement park, and 0 zoos.
Okay, we all know zoos are bad, right? Zoos are bad, right? We all know that.
I mean, I kind of love a zoo, but I also
would be happy to
realize
go to a zoo too.
I love the zoo. I love the zoo.
Is it a zoo crew at like 5 a.m.?
You ever heard of this little zoo called the San Diego Zoo? It's pretty cool.
I know. All right.
It's badass.
All right.
Go ahead.
Here, sorry.
Moving on.
We got to move on quickly. Ryan Bradford, I need you on this, and everyone can chime in. Ryan Bradford, kill, marry, sexual times with LCD. And by the way, the right answer was museum, marry, and sexual times, amusement park, kill, zoo. But I can hear about the amusement park. LCD sound system, Ryan, Yes, or The Strokes. We're talking early New York bands that would change the world. What is it? Meet You in the Bathroom bands. Ryan, where are you at?
I love all these bands. I'm gonna kill the Strokes just because I think Julian Casablanca he's a clown.
He's a wiener, right? He's a little bit of a wiener.
Yeah. Marry LCD sound system, sexual times with Yes.
All right, Clay, what do you think?
Any change to that would be me just trying to be a dick.
I think you're right. But I will say the Yes are, I've said this before and I'll say it again, are a band that continues to get better when I listen to them. And
Can I just throw in, like, I don't understand. I don't understand a lot about this because I was way too old for these bands. But like, I loved the Strokes. I thought they were.
I love.
I would have put Kill Yeah's Sexual Times with LCD Sound System and marry the Strokes.
Oh.
And I want to be clear, Gerke, and I'm glad you said this. I'm a big fan of the Strokes. I fucking
Strokes
love
have,
Strokes.
Strokes have one fucking album though.
Oh no! The second album is fantastic.
Come on, it wasn't that great.
Right.
It's really good.
The second album's incredible.
Well, looks
first
like
and second are really good.
Have you stroked it before? Have you ever stroked it, Clay? Have you ever stroked
it?
Well, we killed him now, so they're dead.
Sorry, is stroking it one of the topics?
Rob, you've never
sexual times with.
Rob, you've never heard music, right?
Once or twice. I think I've heard music.
Well, if you had feelings on music, what would you say about this music?
That ordering is fine. I personally would swap the Strokes and the Yeahs. I'd kill the Yeahs.
So
maybe I need to listen to Yeahs more.
I'd take a moment with the Strokes over the Yeahs.
And by the way, this is really tough for me because I mean I think LCD Sound System is probably going to be one of the most important bands for me ever, but why I love doing this is that you have to choose on things that you love. I love all three of these so much. Rob, these are things I don't think anyone likes. Penultimate, we only have one left after this. Rob, penultimate, you seem like a guy who would have thoughts on this. Email, text, social media message. So that could be Facebook, that could be Instagram.
Obviously, I'm going to kill the social media message.
That's my boy.
I'm going to marry the text, and I'm going to sexual times with an email.
I think that's good. Gurky?
Yep. Perfect.
Real clean. I prefer quick communication, but if I need longer communication, it's going to be email, and I'll take my time to compose it without time pressures. A text has more time pressure, but it is more direct conversational communication. Social media messages, I mean, fuck that. That's
get the fuck out of here.
It's what of myself I'm willing to sell to a corporation.
That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I don't think email should exist, so I would flip email and social media message, but I hate email. It's like I have something to communicate to you, but it's not important enough to put it into a text or a phone call or a social media message. I
always thought email in this day and age is formalized communication. Like I realize this is a more deliberate approach.
Anybody who treats email like a casual conversation, fuck them.
I hate that.
Anybody who does not email is the thing that is, in my experience, super abused in professional settings.
Yes.
And I experienced people asking one question and then not reading the answer, or being asked 3 questions and only half answering the first. Email is something that people fuck up often.
Yes.
That's why it is not first. But I prefer more exacting conversation. That's why I will fuck with that.
We're going to start a new thing here tonight. Well, I'll get to it at the very end here. Last one.
Wait, you didn't ask me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kill.
Kill. Phone? You're back to phone. You're a phone boy.
Kill.
You're a phone boy.
I mean, Clayton texts as much as anybody I know.
Polyester blend only.
Clay.
Whatever, you had the other day. Typical Clayton text.
I said that?
The one
and I felt there's like a wash of guilt as I reread it. I was like, it's right.
It was the funniest. It was so
It's got a typo. It's trying to be funny.
Oh, was that
got a correction?
It was trying to be juvenile and funny. You said you'd like to punch your neck boards.
I should have made that a graphic. Clayton Scribber loves punching those neck boards.
Yeah, I was talking about dick warts.
Oh, that's so funny. Loves.
Which is a bad joke, even if you typed it correctly.
I know.
I know. Well, I was sometimes when you're voice texting that particular group, because it's a green, you don't have the option to correct.
Edit, yeah. All right, God. Last one here tonight. We will have plenty more topics on next Monday's episode of Polyester Blend, which will be back on its regular Monday night. But we need to do this, people. It's been a minute since we've done a spend time with. Remember, spend time with is 5 minutes, an hour, a day, a year, a lifetime. You only have the ability, you have to put it in these categories. Would you spend 5 minutes with this thing, hour, day, year, or lifetime? Gentlemen, this one's going to ache. This one's going to hurt, but we've got to discuss it. We have to discuss it, in fact. Number 1, hangover. Number 2, broken bone. Number 3, food poisoning. Number 3, flu. Number 5, just the sense of being tired. Just being tired. Let's start with Clayton Scribner. Clayton Scribner. Yeah. Spend time with 5 minutes, hour, day, year, lifetime, hangover, broken bone, food poisoning, flu, tired.
5 minutes of broken bone, please.
Okay.
Dismissed. An hour long flu would be a dream. Done. I feel like a day with food poisoning is something you're like, oh, thank God that's over.
Okay.
Oh God! Wait, hold on.
I love.
Hold on.
I love where you found yourself.
Hold on.
I love where you found.
You're
yourself.
only left with the familiar at this.
Painted myself into a corner. Well, honestly, at this point, this is my life. So I'm gonna say a lifetime of tired and a year of hungover.
And I again reluctantly will agree with Clayton top to bottom.
Okay, so
that was incredible. That was incredible.
Well, I'm just like, that's my life.
Oh my God.
Look, I'm already always no.
Wait.
Schlegel, swap tired and hangover.
Oh, sorry. Apologize.
Always tired, often hungover.
I agree with this for the most part, except I think food poisoning is way worse than the flu.
I think so too. I'd hang with the
when
flu.
you've got it going from both ends, and it's just like a really bad case of food poisoning is way worse.
I'm willing to concede.
I might take a broken bone over food poisoning, but we'll leave it at that for now. I've never had a broken bone, so
really?
Neither have I. That's why
What
I
the
don't.
fuck?
Neither have I.
I broke a
That's not bone,
finger
baby.
once, but it wasn't. Like, it was just a finger.
You broke a bone though.
I broke a finger when I finger fucked a ghost on the cover of Californication.
Okay.
This just got a lot more intense.
Okay.
You guys want to hear earlier?
Sorry, guys, you missed. I'm
I'm not trying to hear ghost stories, Clayton.
No. This was a joke. This is a Red Hot Chili Peppers joke. Anyway,
it's a callback.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch the
To a
program.
bad joke you made earlier.
Are we still on the air? Maybe I shouldn't say the
we're
words
still-
finger forked.
Well, yeah, I already did.
Yeah,
Already
watch the
did it.
cussing. This is live on the internet forever.
My son will see this probably long after I'm gone.
Yeah,
that you
because
cussed.
Charlie's.
I'm gonna go back in the archives, see what I was up to in 2025.
So you guys, you missed it earlier, but we did find this moment in the Red Hot Chili Peppers video around the world where Kiedis puts his fingers in his mouth and okay. So that's disappointing for sure.
I don't
That's,
like that. I don't like.
I don't like it either. That's what I was calling back.
I don't like that. I think I watched it 3 times just now. So.
We should have a
What do you
discussion
why?
about Red Hot Chili Peppers because I know Bradford despises them,
He loves them.
but I actually like them. I love Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Hey, that's different.
Ryan Bradford loves them. What are you talking about?
I thought Bradford hated them, but I love Blood Sugar Sex
The
Magic.
only reason you like Blood
Formative
Sugar
album.
Sex Magic is because it was produced by homeboy who got the most out of a shitty band.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
But also, I think Californication and Mother's Milk are pretty good albums.
They're pretty shitty, actually.
But also, like, they've disappointed me so much.
Oh,
You
they
missed it
suck.
earlier. By the way, you missed it earlier under cool new numbers 6. Gerke, you should be like 6. We're good. Number of Red Hot Chili Pepper studio albums since California, since the number of studio albums since Californication. So we're good.
The best
We don't
thing
need
Chili
those. We
Peppers
don't need
ever
those.
did was take that band photo of them walking across the street with socks on their dick.
This is the best they could do. Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
Yes, that was the best they could do.
Ryan,
Yeah, I'm here.
Ryan, real quick, this is the last thing. Ryan, is this right? Broken bone, food? What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
My
this is
time of tired.
very good. Yeah, that's life now.
We did very good. We've done a great show. This is going to be very difficult. This is going to be very, very difficult.
Hopefully, it's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to add a new award after topics. Best single victory, best like topic thing. But I would say Rob, with your email, your fight for that, you won the single, and Clay, your final one there with the spend time with. The collective win there, so it's kind of like individual award versus a team award, but the whole thing. So way to go! I'm gonna say this for Husky Boy of the show. Ryan Bradford showed up on time, and we had a great show before all of you showed up. Clayton was there. He's got stuff tomorrow, but he still showed up and he killed it in topics. Ryan, Rob showed up later on. We just love it. Gurky really came in as a lifeline. Jeremy, of course, and Janine. But tonight's got to go to Danny Woodhead. Danny Woodhead chiming from the show.
From the concerts.
Not saying anything, but just making sure he was a part of PBL. That's commitment to show. That's what
I appreciate that.
Danny Woodhead is the husky boy of the show. We'll be back next Monday. Any dreams for next Monday? Final thought to you, Clay. Any dream of next Monday? What do you want from next Monday?
I want a show as good as this one, which was a classic PBL, man. We had the city's quiz, which was spot on, great. I was victorious, but we're not going to worry about that.
We did 20 minutes about pooping pants.
We had a great exposition about pooping pants. We talked about Red Hot Chili Peppers, was an obligatory argument we have here and there. Aspirations for next week? No, I just want to have another great show. I will say, I want to put this on your guys' radar, and I talked to Gurky about it this other weekend, or earlier today. June 14th, Open Cabin Weekend Invitation.
Wow.
Open Cabin Weekend Invitation, June 14th. Maybe we can stay an extra day, do polyester blend for the cabin. I'm just saying, it's the day after Father's Day.
Did your internet clonk out? I feel like there was one moment it clonked out during the show, but how's the internet been?
It did clonk out because I found a new positioning. I got the optimal.
And were you doing it off of Wi-Fi? Could I connect directly into the internet?
You can connect directly into the internet.
Okay, people. Down the future, we might have a show from up there. Ryan Bradford, I just want to give you
circle that. June 16th will be the day.
We love it. Ryan Bradford, you're about to end your school year. True or false?
True.
How are you feeling, buddy? How much longer?
Pretty good.
One more week?
2 more days.
2 more days. Ryan Bradford, we love you. We support you.
Ryan Bradford, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you coasting these last 2 days? Coasting.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's doing shit.
Ryan Bradford, before you go, I heard you guys had an earthquake.
Oh,
we did.
I heard there was a fight at the San Diego Stadium, and we didn't even talk about it on sports.
I heard there was a fight at the San Diego Zoo, and the polar bear won.
Also, Ryan, you should do
because Clayton was trying to fuck all those animals.
Ryan, you should also to respond to our hyper local news. You should do like the San Diego Minute, where you just be like, this happened. That would mean nothing to us. Like, you never get that. So,
but did you hear about this full-on soccer brawl at
we'll talk about it later, people. It's been a great
earthquake.
Show. It's been a great show. We're gonna hang out on the after hours just for a second.
I like a good human interest story, not an Earth against human story.
Clay's the one who's got to go to bed. I'm trying to get him out so he can be happy. We'll be back.
You know I'm here to make mistakes.
I know. We're back next Monday. We'll be back next Monday at normal times. We love you all. We'll see you next time. Polyester Blend for life.
You know I'm here to make mistakes.